Hello, everyone, and welcome to Low Ink for September 2024. It is day one, and I'm joined by the lovely, the beautiful Jake Groot. Jake, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, especially after that intro. You hyped me up so much.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah, I mean, day one. I'm excited to be here. Excited to see all these games. I'm excited to be commentating with you.
Oh, thank you. I'm excited to be commentating with you, Jake. I know you've done a lot of, a bit of commentary. I've seen your name before, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I kind of do things. But yeah, getting into it, we have cleaning crew versus non-binary fuss, and I want to preference this for the viewers is that game one has already been taken by non-binary fuss due to just the other team taking too much time getting into the lobby. They weren't able to see the room with the pool, so we're going back to the primitive days of friend codes for this set.
True. Sometimes that happens. That's why when you start Low Ink, you really got to be on top of things, you know. You got to know what time the tournament starts. You got to have your whole team ready to go. Otherwise, things like this happen, and the technicality loses you the first match, and it's sometimes frustrating, sometimes sad to see, but that's just how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, just being ready, being on top of everything is a huge part in being able to win, especially in an era of Low Ink that's a lot more, I guess, competitive. Oh, you see a lot more teams trying to fight for, the win. You see teams come out of nowhere. This is definitely this era of Low Ink is harder to win than in past years.
Gotcha. That's an interesting viewpoint. I guess I'm somewhat recent to competitive Splatoon, as in I've only been doing it for a year, maybe 2 years, which is recent in my time because I know a lot of people who've been doing this for like half a decade, and I think that's amazing that competitive Splatoon has come that far. But for me, this just seems like, another day in Low Ink.
Yeah, no, I've been in I haven't really been in the competitive community for that long. But I've known people who have been in it for longer than that, and everyone I've talked to has said that this era of Low Ink is definitely a lot harder to win because it's all the teams have just grown in general, especially with Splatoon 3 coming out. And I've heard a lot of different things about that. It's interesting to see how the growth of the community and the growth of the skill floor, or sort of like the skill floor and the skill ceiling, has been over the past year or so, especially since Splatoon 3 has come out, the best-selling game. A lot more people have been exposed to this competitive community. It's been so interesting to see it grow.
Oh, that's so interesting. Like, I know there were a lot of people playing for Splatoon 2, but I'm also aware that Splatoon 3 has surpassed that in many ways with its sales, with its general online popularity, and it's really exciting that it seems like with every new Splatoon game we're getting more people into competitive, and I'm really excited about that. I know a lot of people are kind of being downers about Splatoon 3, the Grand Fest ending and getting no more updates, but I was listening to the Popcast on my way to work this morning, and Popgun was really like enthusiastic, like, yeah, that might be over, but we still got our locals, we still got the small grassroots movements happening, getting more people into the game, you know, and like there's still things to be excited about. There's still tournaments and competitions that we should be really excited about.
Yeah, 100%. That's especially true, as I think here we are switching games because I guess reasons.
It looks like Clean and Crew did not end up showing up to the match, at least not all of the team members, which is unfortunate. Another loss due to just not being prepared, and that's how it goes, you know. Yeah,
so this one is Too Many Chumps versus the IRS. Usually don't want to fight those guys, but IRS has taken game one. We are middle of the set because of everything that has happened, so hopefully, I believe game two is under the way. Oh, well, there we go.
Oh, yes, I'm seeing IRS has gone 2-0 against Too Many Chumps, so this set goes to them. Unfortunately, we couldn't see any of it, but we're doing our best. We're trying to be flexible here.
Yeah. However,
oh, is it play all three? Just kidding. I'm wrong. We get another one.
Yeah, we do get to see them play. It is play all three in this first day for groups, so we will get to see that tower control Mako Mart game. And Six, what are your thoughts on this map?
Tower control Mako Mart. Ugh, there's a lot of choke points on Mako Mart. I'm not gonna lie. I don't love it as a front line because there's a lot of good places for backlines to stand and just shoot at me. So, not my favorite map mode, but for people who are really enthusiastic about tower, this is a good tower control map.
Oh yeah, 100%. I see where you're coming from with that. I like the map. I think it's a really balanced map, but I can see, you know, where those choke points have an issue, and it's hard to get to backliners unless, you know, you flank and stuff. I can see both sides of the coin there. But I mean, when it comes to Mako Mart, the key for this map is specifically that second checkpoint. This is one of those maps that there's one certain checkpoint that's hard to break through, but if you break through it, you get like a push that's enough to, you know, get you the win if you're able to defend well. And that second checkpoint is just that check that you would try and get past, but it's like it's very hard to get past. But once you get past it, you're set up for a solid push.
To get that checkpoint, you really need to be on top of things. You need to get all those picks. You need to have that area, you know, surrounded in your paint. You need to be up in the enemy spawn. Otherwise, you're just not going to get past it. It's a very aggressive point that you need to hold. But you're right. Once you get that, you've got the game set, really.
Yeah, 100%. And it'll be interesting to see comp-wise. I want to say that Too Many Chumps will be running super jumps.
Maybe.
Yeah. It'd kind of be fake advertising if they don't, and I'd prefer not to go down that route. So yeah, just play jumps.
Yeah, liars in our low ink? Never.
No. There's no way people would lie on the internet.
On the internet, of all things.
Yeah.
That's where people have the most integrity, I feel.
Obviously. Nobody would lie or cheat or do other things like that.
Or steal things, you know?
Yeah. But, yeah, it'll be interesting to see specifically, I guess, what comps come out. Especially with if they do play chumps, it'll be interesting to see what TMC is able to do and you know, kind of, because a lot of the chump weapons, they're decent, but, like, the kits aren't that good. I mean, the sub weapons are usually useful, but they don't really combine well with the chumps itself. I mean, the only weapon I can think of that has like a decent kit overall with chumps, I think, is the orange zap, because that has the auto bomb, I believe. Yeah, and I mean, auto bomb's really good in general for like just scoping out competition, especially if, say, like the other team has a carbon or something like that, a weapon that would usually shard. That's a good, like, counter pick special or sub.
Yeah, it looks like we're being told that the chump weapon of choice is a gold dynamo, which is a niche pick, I would say. because Dynamo itself is such a larger, slower weapon that I feel sometimes it finds it a hard time to just paint. It needs to stay back so often to be able to get any picks or to see the rest of the map, because it's slower. But Chumps is really useful for the roller itself because you can just go through it so easily. It paints that area and you can just, swim through, give space for your team.
Yeah, 100%. Chumps are definitely useful, but it's very situational where you see them, because some maps Chumps are just like, an afterthought. Plus, they're so easy to break that it's usually mainly, there's the chance that you can get like a kill based on like decoy or like sharking in the Chumps, but I mean, most likely they'll put their focus on quickly breaking the ones around them and then just painting over the other ones. So, but it'll be interesting to see how TMC is able to use those Chumps to their advantage. Maybe they push up as they use the Chumps to be able to get those sharking plays, or maybe they'll just, they'll have like a bomb. They'll use like splat bombs around the Chumps to try and catch any unsuspecting people off guard. It's very interesting because you don't usually see people play Chumps much.
Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking specifically for tower control, you really have to use them aggressively. It's not like it's splat zones where you can use them to just paint the zone. You have to use them to hold space, and in tower control, the space you want to hold is in front of the tower. So those Chumps are got to be used in an aggressive way.
Especially when you have 3 of them.
Oh!
That is definitely... I mean, they're definitely living up to their name, I would say. We see here CDS quickly going down. I did not expect them to go triple Chumps.
That's true. We saw that one of the Chump weapons was the Gold Dynamo, but you know what? They gotta live up to their name. They gotta have 3 weapons with Super Chumps. And looks like right now the Super Chumps are out for the side of Too Many Chumps. They are getting a lot of space in mid here. It is almost entirely blue, with IRS trying to just keep their side painted. They did push up the tower a little bit, but it did not go too far. Yeah.
We see here that 52 is able to get onto the right stack. That's big for mainly just a lot of space control in that area. As we see that the IRS is able to get that first checkpoint, and when that bubble, they should be able to get pretty much past that first checkpoint to go down on the side of TMC, meaning that IRS is able to get that first checkpoint, and they are able to get a couple more picks. There's someone in their spawn, I'm pretty sure. It's the 52 pulling out the killer whale and able to push up here, doing 52 things, getting another pick, staying behind the enemy, and they're trying to get that pencil. They are able to, and that's a wipeout, and that's that second check down as well for IRS.
Yeah, they just have to keep this area, and with this crack in here, that's going to be an easy thing to do. There are still all 4 members of TMC up, but they do get the tower. They do get this painted blue. They are taking it back as one member of IRS is down right now. Looks like they're still being pretty aggressive here, getting picks off of TMC from the back, but as the 52 does down.
Yeah, and that's another one down as well. That's 2 down. That's 3 down on the side of IRS. And Too Many Chumps, they have a lot of paint control here on mid. Obviously, the issue is that, they keep letting the other team get behind them. But otherwise, they've had like a decent amount of control on mid. They have the paint output to be able to do that with the Dynamo plus the Zap and that pencil. That's a lot of paint on your team. We see they're trying to just ring around the Rosie around that pillow there, but unable to get much. We do see that CDS is trying to get behind IRS. They are unfortunately picked off there, but that took the attention away from the rest of the team there.
Mm-hmm. And now it seems like kind of a stalemate in mid right here. We see IRS able to hold their area pretty well, and they really don't have to take this tower right now. They've got the lead. They got it pushed up to 6. Too Many Chumps not able to get this tower back, though, unfortunately. All 4 members are up, but as I say that, 2 go down on both sides. Seems like a lot of trading here in mid.
Yeah, and I mean, the big thing here has been that 52 for the IRS. They really haven't been stopped much. We see the range able to get 1, trying to go for the other, trying to go for the Zap there as well, able to get the Zap. The range is trying to get behind them as well, trying to get something, but unfortunately picked off by the Dynamo. However, the Dynamo is really the only enemy. We see here the CDS is able to get behind them and get jumps behind them. And they're able to get two. They're able to get both the 52 and the pencil. That's actually pretty big. Last one jumping out there. There's one on their stack here. That's the range still just being a nuisance up there. But otherwise, that's pretty much the only one. Never mind, they are able to actually get jumps behind them. So that'll be huge for the IRS here. TMC is 3 down.
Yeah, that was really impressive. There were only 2 members up of TMC, but because they were able to jump behind the tower, they were able to kind of throw IRS off. They didn't know exactly where to look, and now members of Too Many Chumps are still all over the map here. They are trying to get IRS out of this area, not finding it easy though. They are kind of stuck in the back corner. IRS able to get some sodas here, able to paint a little bit more. They get a pick. Ooh, but the mini gets taken down right there.
Yeah, but we see here that they are in a good spot here. They have a lot of defense. All they really have to do is paint for most of their specials here, and they should be able to just quickly end the game. As we see the pencil, unfortunately, going down, they were put in a bad spot there. The chumps coming out from the CDS, they're gonna push in with those chumps. They are able to get the pick, and the bubble comes out from the side of the mini. They're able to get that. They're able to get the tower rider down. However, their other 2 members there are still playing around the tower. They're able to get tower control here, but with 10 seconds left, they have to push it all the way down to 6 points to be able to win this.
Ooh, and all 4 members of IRS are still up. They look to be hiding behind this wall here as the Kraken comes out, and not much you can do against the Kraken as it gets on tower. All members of TMC had to jump off to be safe, but they lost control of the tower by doing that. This match point goes to IRS.
Yeah, and I mean, that Kraken, what can you do about it? You really can't do anything there. You can try and push it away. You can hide from it, you can run from it, but it will always come and get on your tower right at overtime. From the side of the mini, yes, actually able to get that, able to get IRS going up 3-0 against TMC. It was interesting to see the triple jump play, but unfortunately I don't think that was, that was the best comp. But I love the dedication to the name.
I mean, yeah, I feel like chumps themselves, as we were saying, they are a bit situational, but there are ways definitely that they can work. I'm just thinking here, maybe not as much. It really needed to be paired with an aggressive team comp, and it just seemed like the CDS was the only one really being aggressive on their team.
Oh yeah, I agree 100%. They were trying to be aggressive, but there was only one weapon that was actually really being aggressive, and the most you saw is, people dying and then getting jumping to that CDS to get behind people. We saw from IRS, they were constantly in the base of TMC. They were really just playing super aggressively, and that's what worked for that comp, because they had a decently aggressive comp. I mean, you have the range that's able to play forward and poke under ledges. You have that 52, which can, do 52 things. I mean, overall, that comp was pretty well balanced, and they played to their advantages really well with that comp.
Definitely. Now it looks like we are waiting for the next round to start. So I believe we will go to a break. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back with more low ink action.
Welcome back to Low Ink September 2024. We've got a great match coming up here.
You got this.
Yeah. We have a really great match coming up here. We have Los Inklings, one of those teams that have been around for half a decade at least, probably even longer, against Seasick, who is a team that you would usually see in alpha, like high beta alpha brackets in low ink. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. For those just joining in, I am Jake, and this is the lovely, the amazing, the awesome Six.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for that intro. I didn't know that Seasick had done that well in low ink in the past because they did not play in the last low ink. They did not play in August. So I was like, maybe this is a new team, but no, it's just new to me. And it looks like Los Inklings, they played in August of 2024 in low ink, and they went 3-3, so pretty even. Not sure which way this match is gonna go.
Yeah, and I mean, I could be wrong about Seasick. From what I remember, they were low beta alpha, but I could be wrong. I've definitely seen their name around in low ink before. They're a strong team. A lot of teams are strong, but this is one of those teams that you see and you will remember their name. But yeah, as we get into it here, we have Zones Haggle, Clan Blitz, Barnacle, Rainmaker Museum, but we start it here on Zones Haggle.
Yes, Zones Haggle. Ooh, a very good, very standard, I feel, Zones map. Just versus all the other map modes, you usually see Zones Haggle. So this is a good place to start round 2.
As we see the VDS coming out from the side of Seasick, we see the sort of standard comp from the side of Los Inklings with that not heavy in the reflux. They tend to play that a bit here. As we see Slug going down pretty quickly here, that'll allow Seasick to push up a bit, but they aren't able to get much there because of the heavy plus that 52 playing on the right street.
Now, I might be biased in saying this, but I think that Hammy is the best reflux player in all of low level. I've seen him do a lot of really great things with that reflux, really aggressive plays, so I'm really excited to see it. It looks like 2 are down on the side of Los Inklings right now, though. It is in the lead with Seasick here. They aren't on the left side trying to get more picks, trying to get more paint on the ground. Ooh, but both teams have the same number of players up right now. It's really going back and forth, actually, in this zone here.
Yeah, but with those missiles coming out from Hammy, that was able to push Seasick back enough where Los Inklings was able to cap the zone. The 52 trying to push up here and get a pick. They are able to get one with their whale, and they're just trying to hide, but unfortunately the bomb gets them, and those strikes should be able to at least neutralize the zone, if not cap it. The zone is neutralized. The shot's trying to push up, getting called out by the heavy there. Actually, 52 is trying to push up. Equals is trying to get up there, trying to get one. Able to get one. Are they able to get another one? They are able to get another one before getting traded out. But that's 3 down on the side of Seasick. That's a delayed wipe on the side of Seasick, and Los Inklings a strong commanding lead here.
I see Hammy up there. I see Slug up there with that roller, trying to keep this space that they've earned here, being so aggressive. That timer is ticking down. Gosh, it's going to go to Los Inklings unless Seasick uses that Trizuka here to push in. It's only them, though, up here with that wave breaker. The strikes do come out, but it is not enough to cap the zone.
Yeah, Los Inklings able to get that first game. But those strikes, I feel like they came out just a second too late. It was like at least a millisecond too late. They were able to get it out and they were able to neutralize the zone, but it was like right after the game had ended, which is very unfortunate. As we see here, we see that delayed wipe that pretty much set up the end of the game. We saw that the 52 there was able to, Equals was pretty much able to just get 2 unanswered before finally getting traded out. But by that point, someone had to have dropped onto that left side, and they were able to be quickly traded out there. We see that Zuka coming out from the side of KB here. They were able to get one, but they were forced to rush in, and they didn't all rush in at the same time there. The other aggressive weapons on that team sort of hung back a bit. Obviously, they were trying to get the strikes. We saw that towards the end, but it was just a second too late.
Yeah, watching that replay here, it is more obvious that they did try and coordinate going back into the zone together. Those strikes were out, that Zuka was used. They really wanted to make a unified push there, but they just didn't have all of their members in the same spot. It almost looked as if that shot had gone in alone at the end there. That's why they got taken down so easily, but I'm not sure if having all of the members right there on top of the zone would have done too much for them, as all the members of Los Inklings were right there as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to tell. You know, if they had their entire team there, they might have had a chance at least neutralizing it and keeping the game going. We are getting in here, Clan Blitz Barnacle, so we'll have to hold that thought for a bit here as we get into it. Seeing the same comment come out from the side of Seasick and Jet coming out from the side of Los Inklings.
Yes, it is mostly the same comp except for that one weapon there from Los Tari, so they're not using their Splatling anymore, which might be easier in Clam Blitz, where you kind of want to be able to move around the map much easier, collect all those clams, go up faster, try and sneak around, shark around, try and avoid being seen by the enemy so you can get that power clam in. But it looks like here we see two down on the side of Seasick. Los Inklings have a lot of control of mid here. They have the rain going out. They have a whole lot of clams at their disposal. Not a power clam yet, though, but as they continue pushing up, it's going to be really easy for them to continue getting clams.
Yeah, we see those strikes coming out, but Los Inklings doing a really good job of quickly painting over those strikes as they come out. We do see Hammy going down there, but another one going down on the side of Los Inklings. They have a ball, but suddenly things have really flipped here for the side of Seasick. They're able to push up here and get a lot of space, trying to get a person on the right street. That is Slug. Slug's able to trade out, but that's still two down on the side of Los Inklings. And Seasick having a good, being able to really push up here and keep, but not like over push. They're trying to just, you know, keep space and get clams before making a big push here, and that's a very smart play. Unfortunately, I think they may have waited a bit too long here, as Los Inklings able to get back in there a bit before going 3 down now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was afraid that they would overstay their welcome there in mid, but no, they were able to keep back and just get those picks off of Los Inklings, taking 3 of them down before getting that power clam into the basket. They are still pushed up pretty far with all of their members, 3 of their members still up, trying to get these picks, trying to hold space against the other team. 2 do get taken down right there. We see Los Inklings pushing up now. It doesn't look like Seasick is going to be able to get more points in on this.
Yeah, and we do see here that they are trying to push up a little bit, but they didn't really get much there. Only getting 1, but that is 2 down on the side of Los Inklings either way. So that trade was worth it in a sense, because you still have the player advantage. We see the jumps come in, immediately getting picked out by Slug. Slug's able to get another one from that range, and it's only the VDS. VDS is in a bad spot here. Slug, they have a ball. Slug only needs 1 more to make another ball. That should be able to get them down to 60 here if they put it in. And suddenly everything's flipped for Los Inklings. They're able to get it down to 60. They're like 2 clams away from the lead here.
Such a strong push, and it's still going. That basket is still open, though 2 members of Los Inklings are down right now. We see Hammy here with 6 clams, just trying to stay alive here in mid. They do make a power clam though, but they're staying alive. They're being the anchor, they're being the jump point for their team. And it looks like from this map view that it's still painted pretty blue here. Los Inklings does have a good hold of mid. The strikes come out from the other team, but it doesn't seem to shake them up too much.
Yeah, I feel like the strikes were kind of forced there. I mean, they really didn't have that much map control. I understand that I think they were trying to get map control there by using the strikes, being able to push up. But, I mean, Los Inklings had full control of mid there, so they were able to just paint over those strikes quickly, and it acted like, you know, nothing had happened there. We do see this Wave Breaker actually getting a bit of value. They were able to push back the rest of Los Inklings, forcing Slug to be on his own here. They aren't able to get much with that Zuka, and they're being forced to back up a bit here, but they really haven't pushed up Slug there, which has allowed them to really just stay in that area and uncontestedly just paint over that very crucial part of this map.
We're seeing Equals here pushed up with the 52, getting a pick. helping to create an opening for the rest of their team. Oh no, but all of Los Inklings is now down. A little too aggressive with that push. Having 2 power clams at their disposal made them a little bit too visible for seasick, and seasick was able to get those picks quite easily. They have pushed up now onto the enemy plat. They do have a lot of clams at their disposal, not a power clam yet. They are just still collecting here. Ooh, they're gonna have to be able to make a strong push here. Now, Los Inklings knows what they're doing. They can see everything that's going on. The power clam does come out. They do get it in. We see the bucket player here with 7 clams trying to score more, but ooh, not too much scored there, unfortunately. It looks like seasick is trying to continue holding mid, but with the push that's coming out from Los Inklings, it's going to be a little difficult.
Yeah, but they have to, in this case, they have to hurry it up a bit without going too, without like just straight running in here. They're down to the last 10 seconds, so they have this plus overtime here, able to have a little bit more time here going in overtime. There's 1 down on each side, and seasick has cooler, so if they go multiple down, they can easily get it back here. That's 2 down on the side of each. However, they are able to get the ball in. They have to, if they get this last ball in, they should be able to get lead. They're able to get the ball in, and Los Inklings is able to sneak away with game 2.
Let's go. Last second win. We love those.
What a play there to be able to sneak in and open the basket as well as getting the picks needed to allow that second ball to get into a spot where they're able to throw it in.
Goodness, I'm happy for Los Inklings. That last Low Ink, they were not able to make it the day 2, but seeing what we just saw here, I think they're ready for it. I think they're ready to go for day 2 in Low Ink. They're doing so well today.
100%. They definitely did. They showed a lot of strengths there. Even though they had that wipeout where they were trying to get the lead, they pushed up a bit too far, allowing seasick to get in and score. They really did a good job at defending their basket. They stopped seasick from being able to get much. They really didn't score anything. They had at most their penalty down a bit, but they didn't get any more scored down, which allowed Los Inklings to get picks and push up. They had the mid control there. I mean, the 52 goes down, 2 goes down there. You really back up a bit. You still have enough time to really not play too aggressively. But as soon as it got to overtime, they really stepped on the gas pedal, which I think caught seasick off guard there, because it was the quick switch and pace that allowed Los Inklings to capitalize off of them, not realizing that they were going to just quickly up tempo as soon as overtime started.
Super unfortunate for seasick, though. They did have a hold of that game for quite a bit of that end there, but Los Inklings really knew, they clutched up. They knew what they had to do. They got all together. They were able to get that last power clam in, and I think because of the fact that they've been a team for so long, just playing together, they know how to play off each other so well, and doing something like a last second win like that probably is easier for them than any other team.
100%, yeah, definitely. You have to have that like sort of special bond to be able to pull yourself out of situations that seem unwinnable. And I mean, if you're Los Inklings, you just did that. So
yeah, it's right there. We all saw it. It's on the stream. It's live.
Yeah, we watched that live. So, but that's really gotta be a big confidence booster going into this last game. Being up 2-0, pretty much winning the set. Oh, you've won the set already. You just gotta close it out. Try and get that 3-0 to be able to have, for games in case, it's close going into day 1, going into day 2, stuff like that. We see the same comp from seasick, and going back to that heavy, Teresa does. We see the V shot. I don't think we've seen the V shot from Equals yet. They've been on that 52 right. The entire time.
Yeah, you're right. They're going with the Zuka here. Probably because of this map, it's so open that the Zuka just lends itself to getting a lot of picks here. All right, we see a lot of trades in mid already, 2-on-2. Nobody's picked up the Rainmaker yet. It is painted purple, though. There is a lot of paint for both sides. It doesn't look like anyone's really going for it, but as I say that, Los Teresa picks it up, gets this first checkpoint, survives against the rest of seasick. 3 of them are down. Ooh, a good opportunity to pop, and there's the wipeout. With that pop, we see Slug with the Rainmaker trying to push it up even more, but now Los Inklings is wiped out. Goodness.
Yeah, just fight it. Just kills all over the board pretty much. I loved what Equals did with that Zuka. They popped it right as Teresa got that checkpoint and was able to help Teresa survive the check there, and that allowed for them to really push up and get the picks needed to be able to push it up all the way to 41. As we see here, Hammy getting one, Hammy close to getting another one, getting
Hammy,
two.
getting those picks.
But Seasick having the Rainmaker, able to get two with the Rainmaker. Unfortunately, Seasick going 3 down there. Just the bucket, but what an effort from the Rainmaker there to try and start something.
Oh, definitely. And goodness, Los Inklings are being pretty aggressive, going up on the enemy plat, and they don't even have the Rainmaker. It was behind mid even. But Los Inklings do have it now. They're kind of staying back while the rest of their team tries to gain some space. Seasick is able to take the Rainmaker down, though. They're just holding their plat against the rest of Los Inklings here, as it looks like mid is mostly purple right now.
Yeah, they're trying to just win the team fight here. They are able to get one. They are able to actually get two. Teresa's right by the Rainmaker, and that's a wipeout on the side of Los Inklings. Seasick getting their big break here. This should be the checkpoint, but they'll have to win one more team fight here in order to get that lead. They'll have to try and at least get one, maybe 2 picks here to try and push up. They do grab, but unfortunately I think it's a little early. Actually, they are able to push it up. Sneak it right by 2 members of Los Inklings and get the lead by only 1 point.
Goodness, I was going to say that was pretty aggressive there for the leading person to grab the Rainmaker and go forward. The rest of their team was literally behind them, not able to paint for them at all, but still they were able to get the lead based off that one push.
Oh yeah, 100%. And they were really strong with that push as well. They didn't really try and go for the kills. They just tried to paint the Rainmaker, try and get that sneak play to work, and it did. But they are only up by 1 point here, so one good push from Los Inklings, and they could have the lead back here. We do see all the specials coming out. The missiles are going to be huge. That's 2 down on the side of Seasick. That's 1 down, unfortunately, on the side. 2 down on the side of Los Inklings. 2-for-2 trade. They're able to get the lead. Equals able to get another one. Slug got up to the top left there using the spinner. What a play. Able to dodge everything and get that lead pretty much unfazed.
Oh my goodness. 4 points remaining for Los Inklings. That was such a great push from them. Looks like Seasick is trying to do a similar sneaky action, but they get caught out by Los Inklings. They are able to pop this Rainmaker here. Doesn't look like they're going to grab it right away, though. They are just holding space here, making sure that Seasick doesn't grab it. And now Los Inklings do have the Rainmaker. They are pushing the ramp. They are going forward. Looks like a lot of members are on the plat already, trying to get those picks, trying to hold that space. We see in the back, Los Slug has the Rainmaker. They are surviving against all of the enemy strikes, but they get taken down by that bomb.
Yeah, the strikes into the bomb combo there was very smart. They put the strikes behind the Rainmaker and just threw a bomb right in front of the Rainmaker. Pretty much like a nowhere to go situation there. We see Hammy able to get one, unfortunately going down, but Equals is there to pick up the where Hammy left off there, able to get another one and have so much space there. We see the Dually Squelcher's not able to get anything. Equals trying to push up, getting another one. Equals doing so much. They pop the Zuka, able to get another one with the Zuka. Equals cannot be stopped right now.
Oh no, I just saw one of those Zuka shots kind of hit the ceiling there, but that's okay. Equals is still pushing up, still being pretty aggressive. They get another pick here on the right side. They are just not leaving this enemy space. They're trying to paint up, they're trying to get him out, but they just can't.
Yeah, I mean, why would you leave if you're in a situation like this where you've got like 7K at least? I can't count that high, but still, Equals has been doing so much. Unfortunately, the strikes forced them to back off a bit, but Equals is pretty much, at this rate, almost sealed the game for Los Inklings. They have so much control with mid, and Equals was able to just play up and play aggressively, getting picks without getting traded out, allowing the rest of the team to just play paint and try and just hold the Rainmaker here. We do see 2 going down on the side of Los Inklings, but the Zuka coming out, able to get one, able to get the Rainmaker, and of course, it had to be Equals, ending the game. 3-0 Los Inklings.
Goodness, that was a good Zuka shot, not gonna lie. You love to see it.
100%, yeah. And again, Equals just such a dominant game there, switching from that 52 to shot and pretty much just going on a rampage in that last 2 minutes there. They were in this C6 base for at least a minute, at
Mm-hmm.
least, probably even longer. But we see here, obviously, Teresa was trying to get something, unable to get it, pushed up a little bit too far. And then the Slug was trying to get something, unable to do anything. But they had that Zuka, so they didn't really care. And Equals just popped the Zuka, gets one, and then gets the Rainmaker. It perfectly placed. I mean, obviously, it's easier to get a kill on the Rainmaker with Zuka because you can see them.
Yeah,
they
that's
have
fair.
the big glowing
Like,
thing.
they're
But
targeted.
still a great shot, able to predict where they were going there.
Mm-hmm. Goodness. Los Inklings, great match from them, going 3-0 on seasick. Oh, goodness. I watching them be so aggressive and be so coordinated as a team was really such a joy to watch. I'm so happy for them.
Yeah, and I loved the aggression. They did really good at controlling the tempo. You saw sometimes they would play back more, just try and play smart. But as soon as they saw that they had the opening, they upped the tempo like insanely quickly. They were able to push up, get picks, and Seasick was just not ready for that, and they were unable to really match the tempo that Los Inklings set during their pushes, and they kept going 2-3 down maybe, and it was just a situation where Los Inklings just was in the driver's seat for most of the game.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, I'm guessing that the next round is not ready yet. I'm looking at the standings here on Battlefy. Looks like there are a good number of teams who have gone 2-0 already. The top one I see here is Delicious Steak Dinner, which actually went 3-0 against Los Inklings earlier today. So it's looking good for them, looking good for Squid Est, I see, looking good for Moonshine, and a bunch of others if you want to take a look at the bracket here we have on screen.
Yeah, you can see your team, see if your team's winning or losing. You can also see here some of the some of the more known teams, like you were talking about Squid EST, Prill Streaks on here. There's a bunch of more well-known teams here.
Yeah, I was trying to write down on Popgun's Popcast. He always has this prediction of top 10 teams, 10 teams who will do really well in low ink. And I have a gripe that they're never on screen. Why not make a graphic so I can write these down much easier? No, instead I have to listen to the whole half-hour segment to get all top 10 teams. And I haven't done that, Popgun. I'm sorry. But Squid EST, and Non-Binary Fuss that we almost saw earlier were on that the top 10. So I'm really happy that they're doing so well. Popgun may have gotten it right.
Yeah, especially considering last month's low ink, where we're not going to talk about how Popgun got none of them right. We're just going to move on from that, obviously. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Hopefully, maybe Popgun will actually have some people in Alpha this time. we love you, Popgun. Don't worry.
Yes, we just because we love you.
100, yeah. Yeah, but I believe here, as we are getting into the next round, we will send it to a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We still have more low ink coming. So stick around and grab a snack, grab a drink, grab whatever you want, and we'll be right back.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back for Low Ink in the month of September 2024. We are on round 3, and we're going to be watching Kiwi Ice Cream versus Blahaj Blast. Jake, what are you thinking about these two teams?
I wish I could say anything, but I don't know either of these teams, unfortunately. So it'll be a big surprise. It'll be like like a birthday surprise. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, this is what I like about Low Ink is that a lot of teams, teams that you don't know, you're able to watch them and you're able to, learn people, and you grow the connections that a lot of people, like to keep, especially when you go on lands and stuff. You grow a bunch of connections just from tournaments like this and facing teams often, and you'll get to see these new teams that come out of nowhere and just, blindside you. So
I was gonna say, I remember playing against Kiwi Ice Cream before. I don't remember exactly how it went, but I know that I just got my butt kicked by them. And they haven't played, or they did not play in the last Low Ink, so I don't know how their Low Ink standards usually are. I did see Blahaj Blast play last Low Ink in August, and it looks like they went 1-5, so a little bit of a difficult run for them. Might be going better today, though. I haven't looked up those standings yet, but we root for the underdog here in Low Ink.
True. I can check here what the standings are, actually.
Just doing some research, just clicking some tabs,
Yeah. So, okay. God, there are a lot of people here.
There's 106 teams registered for this one.
So, I see here Kiwi Ice Cream and Blahaj Blast are both 0-2 going into this.
Gotcha.
But I mean, this could be a game where, these teams are able to actually get a win and get something started that they could start winning in the next, going into the next sets and stuff and turn it around. We see here a blob and a wiper coming out from the side of Kiwi Ice Cream, and a bow on the side of, a bow on the side of Kiwi Ice Cream, and a Blahaj Blast has the wiper, I think. Oh no, color.
I think it's the other way around.
Yeah, I was right the first time. Just ignore me.
That's okay, colors are hard sometimes. Especially when they change as often as they do in Splatoon 3.
Yeah. So we see here the wiper going down pretty quickly. Unfortunately. Blahaj Blast is able to push up here. They get 2 down. They should be able to push up this tower here. They get the beacon. However, the Stamper unable to do much out of Ink and in a 3v1 there. But Blahaj Blast has been able to push the tower so far, and they're able to push it more here. We see they do catch that one's flanking behind them as well, so they are able to watch out for that, meaning that flank has been neutralized pretty much here. We do see two going down on the side of Blahaj Blast, but they should be able to get that checkpoint.
Yes, it looks like they are holding it pretty well here, even though 2 of them are shooting at him. Oh no, there's a wipeout though! Kiwi Ice Cream in control of the tower now, in control of mid. They are painting up, they are moving forward. We see that Stamper there trying to get more paint on the ground for the rest of their team. Blahaj Blast here, the Stamper trying to hit that tower here from this position, but it looks like Kiwi Ice Cream sees them, trying to get that pick. Oh, they get the pick and reversed it. Got caught up in everything, but it looks like now Kiwi Ice Cream trying to get this tower moved.
Yeah, and that is a delayed 3 down for a Kiwi Ice Cream, I believe, here. That will allow Blahaj Blast to be able to push up here, but the beacons have been so crucial here, actually. There have been a lot of people jumping to the beacons that are right behind that little area by that first checkpoint. And Blahaj Blast just hasn't really done anything about it here. As we see that the Stamper's able to get 1, trying to go for another one. They are 2 down, 3 down now, though, and that is a delayed wipe. Kiwi Ice Cream on the tower. They should be able to push this to the first checkpoint.
We're seeing such a stalemate in mid, just going back and forth so many times. Though Kiwi Ice Cream does have this tower, though, they are trying to paint up, they are trying to get control, but Blahaj Blast, is so aggressive. They're staying back, but they're able to get these picks. They're able to find out where the members of Kiwi Ice Cream are, even though they're all over the map here, just trying to catch them off guard, but they're not able to do that. Looks like Kiwi Ice Cream does still have the tower for right now, though. 2 members are still up. They are trying to get this checkpoint, and they do. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to push it much more though, as this tri-stringer here is able to keep them back pretty well. Though as I say that, they're now hiding behind the wall, trying not to get picked off.
Yeah, and those strikes were pretty big on pushing back that bow and allowing them to really get on the tower here and push it up here. We see the whale coming in, able to get the tower right off, but the hammer's coming out. That's 2 down on the side of each. The hammer, unfortunately, getting caught by that grating right there, not able to do much here, and the Wiper's just doing a good job of they're doing a really good job of just drawing the attention of the rest of the team, and being able to get out alive as well is pretty huge here, allowing Kiwi Ice Cream to push up a bit more here.
Ooh, they're getting a few more points here too. They've got it well painted, able to hold Blahaj Blast off of the tower. One of their members does get taken down though, that Wiper not able to hold their aggressive position. The rest of Kiwi Ice Cream is kind of getting pushed back here as the specials come out from Blahaj Blast. Ooh, we see one member though still holding the tower, still riding it, still trying to get points even, but Kiwi Ice Cream falling back a little bit as these strikes come out.
I do love the aggression that they pretty much had to force. Blahaj Blast to use their specials there to just get Kiwi Ice Cream off the tower, and they just played back a bit. They were playing smart, able to pick off people as they were on the tower there, and just get control of the tower back to at that third checkpoint. The third checkpoint goes down. They're close to KOing it. One goes down on the side of Kiwi Ice Blahaj Blast, and Kiwi Ice Cream is able to KO that.
Wow. I saw some really good gameplay there from Kiwi Ice Cream. I noticed as time went on that as they would fall back, they would not fall all the way back, just safe enough to be able to re-coordinate and make another aggressive push. And doing that so many times allowed them to keep that aggressive position, allowed them to stay so far forward and not die to Blahaj Blast picking them off.
Yeah, and it wasn't just like 1 or 2 people doing that. It was the entire team doing that, and that's strong because you're able to push in as a team pretty quickly there. We see this replay of these final fights. The Wiper was able to get one here, not with the hammer, but they were able to get the one right here. But like you were saying, that was huge. Them just being able to play together and back up, but not back up too far. They were able to back up just enough so that they would be in a safe spot, but they were able to stay forward enough so that they were able to quickly capitalize off of any little mistake that Blahaj Blast had there going into that.
All right, now we're going to be seeing some Splat Zones on Umami Ruins. Ooh, I love the Splat Zones maps just because it is one of those maps with 2 zones. You have to take care of 2 separate areas of the map. And sometimes that gets a little tricky, being able to hold 2 different zones because, well, obviously, when it's just the one zone, you just have one point to focus on. You can just stay in the middle and control that area. But, ooh, in a map with 2 zones, it kind of favors the sharking weapons, favors those who can get behind the enemy and do some sneaky stuff.
Yeah, I always like to compare this map specifically to a game of cat and mouse, because, both teams will go for one zone, and then you just kind of go around trying to cap the other zone, but by the time you're at the other zone, the other team's capping your zone, and it's just back and forth. So a lot of teams will try and go for their zone and then try and go for a team fight instead of painting. That's sort of like the standard, I guess, from my eyes, the standard opening is that you cap your zone, you try and fight the other team, and whoever comes out on top immediately gets the zone. And then if you lose that fight, you just go for specials. That's kind of the opening that I see a lot, especially in mid-level competitive.
Gotcha.
So it'll be interesting to see what both teams will do here, especially comp-wise, because you talked about it. The sharking weapons are big here. Carbon, any sort of roller. I mean, you could even have a case for a weapon like Decav or some other sword, as we had seen in the past years. We are getting into it. We see not much changing from Kiwi Ice Cream. They did get that splash, and we see the tent from the side of Blahaj Blast. I really like that pick here with the tent.
Oh, it's fun to be aggressive as a tent player, just being able to have that shield for the rest of your team as long as you push up pretty far with it. We're seeing them now use it to just paint the zone on the right-hand side for them. Though Kiwi Ice Cream is being as aggressive as usual, we see that Blob painting the right zone pretty easily as the rest of the members of their team trying to get that left zone. Both sides are being pretty aggressive in mid. We see Elatra's back and forth. One member of Blahaj Blast down. The hammer comes out from Kiwi Ice Cream. They're pushed up. They're trying to paint the zone, but neither has both right now. But as I say that, Kiwi Ice Cream does manage to cap both zones.
Yeah, and we see the crab getting taken out by the Zipcaster. Great play from Blahaj Blast. They're able to neutralize the zones. And the thing about Blahaj Blast is they've been doing really well at keeping their bow alive and allowing that bow to push up and have some sort of value without dying much, because that's pretty much your backline weapon in this case. I say that though, the bow does go down. A little bit of a commentator's curse there, but we do see that they had a lot of value there, especially when Kiwi Ice Cream was trying to cap that zone. They were just being annoying, trying to make sure that they can't push up as much here. We do see here that Kiwi Ice Cream is able to get one, and they should be able to cap the zones here and push up here, but that bow is not allowing them to get too far there. They're just playing back and just playing a bit of an annoying game. They're just trying to push them back, saying, no, you can't get up, you can't come up and touch us here.
I was amazed at how far up Kiwi Ice Cream was pushing, considering they hadn't gotten both zones yet. I think they were just trying to scare Blahaj Blast from going anywhere near them. Kiwi Ice Cream able to get 3 down off the side of Blahaj Blast here. They are able to get the zone. Will they get the next one? Will they be able to cap it? Oh, there's so much paint there, though. They're having a little trouble now that Blahaj Blast has come back, tried to be aggressive, tried to get that pick, but they get taken down. We see Iced Cape there, just keeping paint on the ground, keeping an aggressive position. All 4 members of Kiwi Ice Cream here pushing the enemy ramp.
Yeah, and this is looking to be the first big push here. I say that one going down on the side of Kiwi Ice Cream, but the crab is coming out here. Yeah, this is still has the chance to look like the first big push here for either side, really, as they're getting it down to 48. The 10 getting 1, getting 2, just rapid firing those kills off, trying to get another one. Unfortunately, unable to get it, and that's 2 down on the side of Blahaj Blast here. We see here they're trying to play it smart and trying to go after that bow, but they aren't able to because that bow is doing really good, just taking the attention away from the zones, and they're able to get behind them and cap the zone. Blahaj Blast, unfortunately, going 1 down, and the right zone is being capped by Kiwi Ice Cream. But what a play from to be able to just take the attention away from behind them, so they were able to flank here. We see Zuka coming out, unable to get 1, but that's 2 down on the side of Kiwi Ice Cream.
Blahaj Blast in a good position to keep this zone painted. They are pushed pretty far up now. Oh, but the crab does come out for the side of Kiwi Ice Cream. They are able to get a lot of paint on the ground. 2 go down for Blahaj Blast. That's 3 down, well, delayed, as we see this hammer come out from Mousy. Now they threw it and got another pick. They are pushed pretty far up. They do get taken down after getting 2 picks off of Blahaj Blast.
That's huge. That's a great play there, actually, because that forces them to play back a bit more here. As we see, they did try and run in there, but they easily get picked off there quickly. It was a 1v4 pretty much, and Blahaj Blast is really just trying to just rush in here. They aren't really. I don't really see a lot of team coordination here. They finally get it together a bit here, able to play up with that Chumps, but in a game like this, you have to have some sort of team coordination to be able to just win. We see here the crab just trying to run out there. That's a wipeout for the side of Kiwi Ice Cream. That's going to be huge with under a minute left. They have the lead already, and Blahaj Blast is trying anything they can to just try and get in, including using that special there. 1 going down on the side of Kiwi Ice Cream. They're using Bazooka to get another one. They might be able. That's 3 down. They might be able to cap here. They will be able to cap here, but they have to hold it for so long here. They'll have to bring it into overtime to hold it. The 10 is able to use the 10 to avenge here to keep this alive. 1 going down to the bomb, unfortunately, on the side of Blahaj Blast. It's a back and forth fight here, and it's looking like Kiwi Ice Cream is winning the fight. The bow, that's just back and forth. Everyone's getting kills here.
I think you made a good observation earlier that Blahaj Blast was kind of panicking about trying to get these zones capped. They did have it for a second there. They need to keep these zones painted, though, in order to keep this overtime going, but they're not able to paint it. Oh no, Kiwi Ice Cream has that other zone, and they are not able to paint it in time. This one goes to Kiwi Ice Cream.
Yeah, and just a small observation I saw there right at the end, that sword went for the kill instead of trying to paint. What I think a smart thing would be to try and paint it at least a little bit. Maybe try and, try and paint it and to risk your life for it instead. Because if you cap that zone, you have a chance of holding it at that point. We see here that the sword, that bow was able to get one there. We see the sword trying to get behind them here. They were able to get one pick, and they were trying to paint here. They were focusing on the left zone. Right as it comes into overtime, they go back. Here is where I was talking about. The zone's neutralized. They could have capped it there. Unfortunately, I don't think they would have been able to have it for long, because by that point the wiper was behind Blahaj Blast. So, but you never know. It's always a game of ifs and buts and whats and what could have happened and other stuff like that.
Definitely. It definitely comes down to split-second decisions like that, because I think even if they did paint the zone and got it out of neutral for even a second, they would have just been taken down by that shot player, and wouldn't have gotten them very many points probably. But we'll never know. We'll never know how that would have gone.
Yeah, and we are getting into the final game of the set on Clamblitz Museum. We've been seeing Museum a lot in this tournament so far.
Yeah, what was the last one? I think it was Tower. I think Museum's just a pretty good map.
Yeah. I think the last set we had Rainmaker Museum.
Oh, well, there's so many.
Yeah. As you see here with the map list, Museum, it had to have been Rainmaker.
Thank you.
Yeah. See, this is why
I saw the way to tell me that I'm wrong. I appreciate it. Thanks.
This is why map lists are important.
I even have it on
yeah.
side of my computer. I could have just looked. That's okay. I decided to rely on my memory, and I was wrong. That makes a more entertaining show. So You're welcome. You're welcome for my mistake.
Yeah, we love being wrong so that people can correct us because it's funny.
Exactly. Hey, I take it in stride.
But yeah, I mean, this is a hard one. Clamblitz Museum specifically, from what I remember of it, this is like no push is safe here is kind of the thought process that I had. Whenever I go into this map, you always want to try and have as big of a lead as possible. We see a Wellstring and an Octobrush from the side of Blahaj Blast. Interesting switch here.
Yes, that is interesting. When I see a team trying to go for the more sharky plays, like the having the brush get all the clams and kind of go behind the enemy team fast enough so they can't respond to it, usually that's an ink brush and not an Octobrush. So I'm wondering what the play is going to be.
Yeah, and I'm interested in the Wellstring as well, because the Wellstring, obviously, one of the newer bows added to the game. I say new, even though it's been out for a good bit now. But I mean, it's really, this Wellstring specifically allows for more aggressive play, because the Wellstring doesn't have as much range as a regular bow, but it has a little bit more range than a Reflux. So it's kind of like that midline choice for bow players here.
Interesting choice indeed. We see the Octobrush here trying to collect some clams, trying to push forward. They do start their zip cast. They get a pick here. We'll see if they can get another one. No, they get taken down on the left here. We see Mousy getting 7 clams now, trying to push up. They're on this block, but they've got this hammer out. So let's see how they try and push up for their team. One gets taken down. Doesn't look like it gave them much of an opportunity, but looks like Kiwi Ice Cream has a lot of the clams in their favor.
Yeah, and that's huge. You don't really, as long as you have a decent clam economy, you have most of those clams, you should be able to, even without pushing, have a strong lead. But as I say that, 3 going down, the brush was able to get behind them, unfortunately getting traded out, but it's just that ball, and suddenly things have switched for the side of Blahaj Blast. They have a ball, they have control of mid, and they should be able to get a push started here soon because they have 13 clams.
That was a good pick from that Wellspring. Now they are pushing up with that ball. Oh, they get another pick. Let's go. Able to get the power clam into the enemy basket. They are getting more points here with all of their members up, and they've got the defense with that wave breaker there. More clams going into the basket. The Zipcaster is getting more picks. They're just all over the map here, able to get a lot of clams in that basket. Goodness, this is a really good push, and it's still going. Points down to 29 now, and Blaha Blast is still alive on the enemy plat. They do get taken down finally there, with the rest of their members kind of far behind mid now, so I think that is the end of that push.
Yeah, but a very, very solid push. Bring it all the way down to 29. That's gonna be tough to beat. But like I said, when it comes to this map mode, nothing is really safe. If Kiwi Ice Cream get a couple of good pushes here, that suddenly goes down from 129 to 100 to 29 to 35 or something like that. It becomes so much closer if you have like solid. If you have one great push or two solid pushes. It's very crucial to have those solid pushes, even if it's not one push, to be able to get back in there. As we see, as I say, that Kiwi Ice Cream having 15 claims here, and they do have that ball. They're looking to push up here. Unfortunately, they don't have the player advantage here. We see the Brush able to get one. The Strikes barely surviving, but the Brush getting three there. That's a wipeout on the side of Kiwi Ice Cream. Blaha Blast being able to defend that so well.
Yeah, I'm wondering if the weapon change-up is what's having such an effect on Blaha Blast right now. They're really just able to be more coordinated than we've seen in the previous two matches. I think that just this... Maybe they don't use these weapons as often. Maybe they need to pay a little bit more attention to when and how they use them. I'm not sure. Or maybe they were using newer weapons earlier. Who can say? This is working out for them, though. I hope they continue with it later in Low Ink.
Yeah, and these weapons work really well with each other as well. So it's interesting to see, why they brought this comp out now instead of earlier in the set. But as we see here, they still have not let Kiwi Ice Cream get a single point on the board here. So Blaha Blast has been very strong. They have, if you see here, they have pretty much complete mid control here. He's able to get one, showing why it's such a good weapon, why it's been on the rise recently. Able to get one. They're going after the Wiper here. The Wiper's not able to do much. They are able to get one. They bring out the hammer. Everything's going after the Wellstring. Felt like everything was targeting the Wellstring. They're forcing them to jump out. And Kiwi Ice Cream's looking to push up here. They have to try and get picks before they can push up, and that's 2 down on the side of Kiwi Ice Cream. That Brush doing it again. 3 down on Kiwi Ice Cream. And it's just the zap. They're not able to do much here. They don't have a ball. They do have the pity, but that's pretty much it. They're going to need a little bit more than just that pity to be able to score here. As they have 15 claims, but they still do not have that advantage in the clam economy because Blaha Blast has 16 claims.
That's 3 down for Kiwi Ice Cream, and the one holding the ball gets taken down as well. Someone jumps in, grabs the ball, but they get taken out as well. We see Darius here trying to get the enemy plat, but there's just not enough time. Goodness, that was a good match. Blaha Blast really came back there and was able to get this last point.
Yeah, and while they lost the set, they still have some momentum going into their next set here. They were able to see what works here with their comp. They're going to be able to use that going on in the rest of day one here. It'll be interesting to see, maybe they'll pull this out again later on, or maybe they'll just stick to what they were doing last time. I would think they'd pull this out again, considering how strong it was.
It was so successful. It was like night and day.
Yeah.
They just had so much control of the map for so long. I think that Zipcaster really did a lot of the work here, just able to get those picks when the other team wasn't expecting them, and I think that's what they needed.
Yeah, 100%. So Blaha Blast, unfortunately they're 0-3 now in day one, but either way, they still have that last game to go off of, and that could be big, especially if they want to, win out the rest of this day one and try and at least maybe make a bracket here.
The good thing about Low Ink is that every game does count. So when you get put in standings at the end of the day, it is based on how many games you've won, not how many sets you've won. So it could this one game that Blaha Blast won could get them into day 2. We don't know.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. We see here the rest of Group A, and we got a couple of not many surprises here. We got, Whip Rays getting a 3-0. See Rewind getting a 3-0. That's another team that a lot of people like. Flip side. A lot of these feel like pickup names. I don't know why, but just a lot of these feel like pickup names.
See, it's hard to say because even established teams have some pretty weird names. Like, I see Black Squid Ink Burger right there. They're pretty established. I have their merch. I have a sticker, but that's their name. That's what they decided to keep for years. So,
I mean, they built a brand off of it. So I mean, you can't say it doesn't work. I mean,
that's true.
Yeah, you can see your favorite teams up here. You can see some of the more popular names here again. In these round 3, Squid EST losing to Celestial, Seasick getting the 3-0 over Sunflower, just a couple of names that are popping up. Krill Streak able to get a 3-0 over High Wash.
Ooh.
So far, I mean, just shaping up to be a decent low ink. We've got a lot of teams that feel evenly matched here.
Yeah. Oh, we love to see it. When they are more evenly matched like that, it just makes for more fun, I feel. When you've got, you're still able to win, that you're just not knocked out all the time. It's just, it makes you feel like you could win it all. It gives you a little hope.
Yeah, and here's Group A again. Again, look for your team. I'm sure there's a bunch of Whip Race fans in chat, so they're popping off that Whip Race won. But yeah, that is gonna do it for us 6. Where can the lovely people here find you?
I would much rather talk about you, Jake. I just found your Twitter actually today. Jake has the most wonderful profile picture on all of Twitter. You should like it and follow based on that alone.
Thank you. That if you do want to see who made that is made by the lovely at CJ Inks on Twitter. They're a friend of mine. Lovely person, and they are a great artist. I believe their comms are closed, but they should be opening them eventually.
Do they do doodles like that? Is that what their comms are?
No, it's like actual art.
Oh, okay.
That was just like a quick little doodle that they did for me, and I really appreciate it. But yeah, I guess since we're talking about me, you can find me on Twitter, on Twitch, all around the Splatoon 3 category here on Twitch.
I'm a blue sky.
Yeah, now you gotta say where people can find you, 6, because you can't get away from it forever.
You can find me at MissPixie6. You can find me pretty much wherever you want to. That's not a challenge. Don't look for me.
I mean,
you can if you want to. I'm not saying you can't.
Actively avoid my profile at all costs.
Follow Jake instead. Jake's got a cool little doodle. I don't have a cool little doodle.
Nah, you really shouldn't, but you can if you want. I'm not forcing you. I will force you to follow 6 though.
No. That's what I was gonna do. You can't steal my thing.
Damn.
Alright, I think next up we have Corona and Joe Ryan doing commentary, so stick around for that, everyone. They are great, and you're going to have a great rest of your Low Ink Day 1 with them.
My husband was with his 2 brothers and 3 sisters and a few friends. There was a singing competition and both of us were set up by our friends to make the sparks flew during our duet and the rest is history. This was the first time I followed my sister-in-law disturbing behavior. After the singing competition, he and I went to the cafe to chat. His middle sister, Tina, who was adopted at birth, came storming up to us and demanded I come back to the bar. She never looked at me and whined and shut her down. She ran off crying and apparently took her sister's room key to lock them out so they had to stay with friends in the room. Fast changed and then we bought a house together. We had a housewarming and invited families and close friends. Tina showed up at a Skyfall. She ignored me the entire time and hung out with my husband, boyfriend at the time. She kept recalling tales of them and I was how close they were. She'd kiss him on the cheek.
Welcome back to round 4 of our day 1 of Low Ink. My name is Red Among Us, and I'm joined here with Joe Ryan. How you doing today?
Corona. Why?
I'm Red Among Us.
You're killing me, but Ben what? Why? Why? Oh God, why? I can't get over this. I'm now officially dead. But also, while you're being that, we're going to be going into round 4. As you said, we're going to be saying MTSU, Skyfall, and Starfish. MTSU, we in chat here in VC, we were actually kind of hyping up a little bit because MTSU is a CCA team, and also running as well they did compete in the CCA tournament and in the Whiptide as well. And I think they did pretty well on Silver if I remember correctly.
So what they did get Division 1, which is the highest division of CCA. I don't know what they'll get this season, but they were kind of on the lower end. I think they went 1-4, and I apologize, I handed one of their L's, but they are a very, very good team, and when I heard that we were streaming them, I was very, very hyped. I'm not going to lie, because collegiate teams are just fun to watch. It's just how it goes. Not saying our other competitors here on Starfish aren't going to be, but I believe Mark looks familiar to me.
Mark is not the Jelly Squid Mark. It's a different Mark.
It's not the Jelly Squids. Never mind. He does not look familiar to me. But we are looking at lots of identical weapons here.
Yeah, a lot of identical weapons here. It's going to be relating to the edit. It's going to be relating to the wipe of his stamina combo, but also for MTSU Skyfall. We're seeing some people getting advice, and with MTSU Skyfall using the wiper and stamina combo, that comp is really, really annoying. So on the side of Starfish, what they want to do is just basically ignore all the AoE and just have Odama on the blaster right now. Just do the best on anything and try to go for range shots like we see. But SMR trying the best one for a kill, and that's actually a double.
Yeah, really good plays here on side of Starfish. But looking at the paint, Skyfall has that paint down here. Actually, it's going a little bit back to neutral, but it's really anybody's game here. 2 down though on the side of Skyfall after they took that, and 3 nicely done by Mark here. And Zuka's being popped here, so really a bloodbath here. And but it's looking like Starfish is going to have the advantage here. And I'm just kidding. That's Commentators' curse just in the moment as 3 go down, and I believe Skyfall is going to push this potentially to the checkpoint.
Yeah, they're going to be pushing it to checkpoint, but with the left side with Odama again. Big views on the Kraken player, as we see for the Waymaker going from the left side, for the right side actually. We're going to be seeing Skyfall try the best to do anything up closer, but with that first checkpoint beat, we're going to be seeing, oh wow, that hammer was super close, but Blastic merely going to be killing him off, and we see Mark actually getting for the checkpoint as well, but Sasu actually killing them off, so that's going to be a good trade-off.
Yeah, Mark was trying to go for too much there. I like just going for that checkpoint and getting that cleared, but ill. That was nasty, and that's a wipeout there. As I believe at least 2 came from that Zuka there, maybe even 3, and well, it doesn't even matter because they got that checkpoint and more here. 47 on the play, and the Kraken comes out, try and get something done. Yeah, and as Skyfall's pretty all pinched together there, but the last one gets it there. But 3 down on the side of Skyfall once again. 20 remain. Starfish in control.
Starfish still in control, and mostly still going to go on the right side because they have so much pressure. If they want to, they could just paint up and go. I've seen Nino actually doing it, but they unfortunately Squidfall to the right side to the left. With the Squidfall to the left, they really actually got the wall and actually got the KO right there. But with Mark actually defending more and getting that clip. Okay, that's going to be a good KO. That's definitely a clip. So, hey, IPL Clippers. IPL Clippers, clip that.
That's crazy.
That's a crazy 1 in 10 shot with that angle as well. That's a really, really good time, and that's a good showing for Starfish actually. How aggressive and how fast they can go if they go with coordination altogether.
That was nasty. But overall, I mean, honestly, even with a knockout within about 2 minutes here, Skyfall did show they were in the game there. They did get some nice, it was a 3 down situation, almost a wipe there. So I just blame Zuka there because I think it got like 3 down, and then the rest was history as Starfish got that checkpoint. So I don't like this map, so I blame it on the map if I'm Skyfall here. So
yeah, the Zuka did definitely call off the MTSU Skyfall because of that triple. Because that triple was a double from Zuka for sure. One of them got an offset, so it was basically a 90, and then the last one got like a tap shot from like a shot or something. So it was a good advantage, but it is. Oh my god. What is this meme? What is this meme with you with Red Among Us? Honestly, like I'm being real.
Red Among Us.
What is this meme?
You know, it means for viewer retention, as I saw during our opening screens here that we had Red Among Us getting knocked out at the start. So that's why I'm Red Among Us. But I guess to officially announce, I'm Corona Beer. Hello, hi, how are you? Probably should have said at the start.
Well, just as Red Among Us being knocked out. Just as Red Among Us being knocked out, that's what happened with basically Starfish to do on Skyfall. Basically getting them knocked out in one fell swoop. But for Tower Control and Ship Saves Cargo, this is going to be more of a slow bowl.
Yes, indeed. Sorry, I got very. Oh wow, that was fast. Thank you to what I like to call from last time, Venus, our streamer here. That was. I didn't realize I was considered Red Among Us until I wasn't. So, thank you, thank you. It said on the stream overlay. That was pretty funny.
Okay, thank you, Elemental. Anyways, moving on. We're going to see in pink and green. We're going to be seeing MTSU Skyfall in the pink and green Starfish. No range splash to Cypher or Dharma, but they're going to go with a weapon instead with the inkjet. That's going to be an interesting pick. But for MTSU, we're going to be seeing the rapid blaster deck. We're going to see the blaster deco. That's going to be splashdown.
Which honestly could have been used a little bit better on Rainmaker. I don't know. I just like Rainmakering the Rainmaker user. Or the English 100 right there, guys. Nonetheless, we got Starfish on the tower right now. We got a battle of the century 2v1 though. Starfish, nice play, nice teamwork there. As two come together, and now this jet is out to play, trying to see if they get something. But see, Skyfall has some good paint right now, as no picks are found with that jet. So Skyfall unfortunately goes one down here, but now they are all in a pickle here as the paint goes back inside of Starfish, and they're going to start most likely their first push to the first checkpoint.
It's really funny how you're saying that Skyfall has a lot of paintball. Immediately when you said that, the Starfish immediately gets every single play. But what we see from Skyfall instead, Skyfall is going for kills. And with the weapons that they have right now, with the shot, pencil, blaster, and the stamp himself, it does make sense they want to go for kill. But if you want to go up ahead in Starfish and ship shape cargo, you need paint, and that's what Starfish is definitely having, so they can have more sneaks. Maybe see Mark in the corner. That's going to be waiting ahead and waiting for a special as well, because their zip cast can definitely kill off the special really well. But with the flashdown coming down for MTSU Skyfall, did they get Mark? No, they didn't get Mark, but and Ark gets killed off by the sneak by Mark.
Yeah, Mark has been showing that they are pivotal, but right as I say that, dude, I think we've had at least a few commentators curses, like small ones here and there, and that is when Skyfall gets the wipe here and are going to start their journey to victory. First checkpoint on the way, trying to get something down here, and yeah, they really need the paint here, and it is such, once you get past, I feel like once you get past that first checkpoint, it is so snowballing. But as I say that, they die. Smiley face.
Yeah, so basically when they die, the main thing is now they need to go for the second checkpoint. We see Starfish trying their best going for the second checkpoint, because we see with the inkjet bomb the side of Dharma, because we see another Zuka coming out, but getting killed in the air by Dave. We're going to be seeing a double by Dave as well. But the main thing is though, again, now that they have the kills and Xiphias coming in, we might be seeing them able to push up. But O'Donnell bits in the last one doing a 1v1 blaster war, and we're just seeing SMNO actually killing them off, but SMNO going ahead, going to try to go for double. But that's going to be killed off as well by Nino. And with that, Starfish again able to push up.
That is what I like to call a bloodbath. All the teams are going for the picks, the kills, the money. I don't know what money has to do with kills, but they're going for it here. And now back on the fray, Starfish looking to find that second checkpoint. Mark trying to find something. Well, I've seen Skyfall has let this sword. I don't know how they got that. That was nice pick there, but they've been letting this Zipcaster just roam, even though it is a terrible special in my personal opinion, coming from an Octobrush player.
Honestly, this
so
Zipcaster. Wow, it's so laggy. Well, okay, coming from the Stamper player, honestly, they seem like they're actually preparing to go into the top level with that kind of gameplay right there. Because they're playing with really good positionings, like some other mid-levels or top-level play for. So, with the rest of the team for Starfish, so for right now, with them pushing up to 18, we are going to be seeing for the rest of the team for MTSU Skyfall they're going to be trying to push up. They're looking for specials on the side of Skyfall actually to go to Starfish actually to do anything as possible. But for Skyfall, they are going to bring the tower back with 2 down. Sazo and Trinket, they're in the far back actually, and the pencil was left alone. That's going to be
Yeah.
Starfish going in for the tower.
That was quite interesting because there was 2 on that grate there, and Zazo could have, I mean, maybe turned around. I don't know. Wow, what a cancel there by Odometer. And that's a white. Starfish back in control here. One more push potential for Skyfall here if they can find Mark. That's a great and crucial pick by Dave. And another one would be on this tower here. They're gonna need at least 2 here, and that is 1. They find Mark, but Mark finds Trinket. Unfortunate there with the knowledge there, and that stamp is gonna go down. SMNR leads him forward, but Zuka says nah, and nothing else. So they're alive for some OT here.
Yeah, with the OT, we're going to be seeing Sazo and the rest of the team try to push up for Skyfall, but because of all the AoE, that's going to be 1 put left. That's 7 are going to be going down, but only 1 person on tower. That's going to be Dave, and we're going to be seeing Shoyo actually running tower and winning for game 2. But remember, this is all player 3, so there is going to be a 3rd match.
This is indeed factual statements by Joe Ryan here. We are going to a game 3 because this is play all 3, and we saw, at least in our last one there, that it did go to, correct me if I'm wrong, it did go 2-1 there, and any game you can take is crucial for potential brackets. I believe, I may be wrong, I think these guys have a chance. Obviously it's only round 4.
They're 2-1.
They're 2-1, both teams, so yeah, these teams have a chance, and while 4 and 2s usually historically don't make it, or it's very up in the air for alpha bracket, any game you can take is very important. So if I'm Skyfall, I'm looking to capitalize and try and get a win on Splatzone's Mahi Resort.
The main thing is though, for the 4 and 2s, like you said before, top 32, it's gonna be the top 16 of each group, and we have A and B groups, so we're going to be seeing those 2 groups going ahead on each other into a different stage tomorrow. But the main thing though, for right now, you need to survive 6-0s or 5-1s. There's going to be the low chance maybe you're going to be one of the 4 teams to get 4-2 and get up all the way to day 2. But the main thing is though, you need a point of win percentage on Battlefy. So if you see something like this coming in with the 3-0 for MTSU Skyfall, the way they can come in after this is basically have those teams that you fought against go up higher. And if they go up higher, you have a higher chance to go up there too.
This is true. A higher chance. It doesn't mean 100%, but a higher chance indeed here. Interesting to see. Interesting to see if we're gonna have those blasters stay. I know on the side of Starfish they had blaster, at least a kind of blaster. Obviously they switched off, but they had a kind of blaster for both of them. So really interested to see what they bring here, because I'm smelling some changes here. I'm sniffing them out, you know? I feel it in my bones. Someone's changing.
So this is why you're overlaid to brain rot. Oh, got it. So
Oh my goodness, there's a change I was not expecting.
Yeah, so the change that you were not expecting was the double stamper comp coming back, but instead of a Viper and a stamper, it's going to be the decaf and the stamper. And on the side for Starfish, it's going to be the range master coming back again. The comp for Starfish is going to be the game 1 comp. For Skyfall, we're going to be seeing the decaf coming in, and with the bubble decaf, with the bubble advantage, and with the damage buff, as we see from Dave immediately. This is the advantage we would like to see, and what aggressiveness we want to see for Skyfall. This is basically the game 5.
Yeah, indeed, and I like this bubble placement, but it might kill him. Oh, no.
Oh, they got killed by a bomb. And with a bomb kill, actually, instead of Tricket and the rest of the team for Skyfall is still secure in zone. basically the decaf is basically just distracted. But because it's a Zuka kill as well, and with the zone going down because it was under 60 points, we see Starfish getting the zone and most getting a lot of points now.
Indeed here. And now Starfish in control. Skyfall Stamper goes down. And one route. Yeah, okay, good jump back there because not everybody was on the same page. But a trade nicely done by Dave there. Very important trade there. As I feel like we've seen Mark do some great work on the side of Starfish here. But lead has been taken. 2 down Skyfall. I just feel like they need to get... they actually already had that soda down. So unfortunately, they're just getting picked off here by Starfish and Co.
And with Starfish and Co still just waiting up on the Tinker Plat, Mark playing the aggressive damage that we need to see. We're going to be seeing Starfish mostly going in for the KO with 50 seconds remaining, no special bubble for the side of MTSU Skyfall, no bonds picking up as well. With 5 seconds left and the splash is still being ready, getting cancelled actually.
But 3 down.
The paint is going to be going enough for Skyfall, getting the last second wipeout on Starfish.
That was a close one if I'm Skyfall. 2 remaining, and this is how it always goes though. Unfortunately, that Stamper does go down. And Dave coming in with the drink. He had the soda, so he'll be back in they'll be back in just a second there. But 3 are going down here, so very important. I think a switch might happen, but look at that penalty. That is a massive penalty here, and a great pick by Zazo. Really important pick, but there's a Kraken among us, guys.
With the Kraken coming into play, we're going to be seeing Starfish all going in from the left and right side again, playing up with space. That is going to give them the advantage because of the weapons that they have. They have the edit, they have the stamp, they have the blaster, they have the shot, who has Zuka ready, by the way. So with the Zuka being ready, they are going to be trying to go for the long range, long turmoil of kills, but we're going to be seeing for the side of MTSU Skyfall with the shot going down with the Zuka actually unactivated. We're going to be seeing them paint up forward.
Yeah, and Mark went down, and I believe, I just feel like for the Skyfall, that is the one person you need gone. And they will be back in just a second. Trade, very important, but the time is going down, but we'll see if any penalty is taken, as Zazo is trying to keep this alive here, and I think they are going to keep it at least neutral. They get it back. Cooler is on the way. Get your soda. And Skyfall is trying to at least get some points here. And maybe get called out.
Maybe get called out, or maybe just to be able to distract and get away, but no, with so much distraction on the way, not able to jump out at all, we see Starfish just getting so much control of mid, and now we see him with the Odomer again on the right side, and the Zuka in play from Nino, but getting killed off by Seminole actually. On the left side, we see them to get a trade-off play of the shot, and now with 25 seconds remaining on the clock, we're going to be seeing Starfish try their best to just secure mid, while Tricky trying to do Zuka to do something to get back in.
Yeah, it was really close to 2 of their members, but somebody is behind. Zazo gets the cooler, the soda, the yum-yums out, but unfortunately it is not gonna matter here. Starfish, very important for them. They get the 3-0. This is gonna help them if they do, lose some sets in the future, or just go 5-1, right? Because they have that chance now, being 3-1 right now. But while they are 2-2, Skyfall are not out of it, and they do have 2 more games to play. So, yeah, strong showing from both teams, though.
Yeah, strong showing for both teams, but with the 3-1 advantage going to the side of Starfish, they are right now being 12th place, but with most matches not done yet, we need to be waiting for that to be confirmed. But it's definitely a strong showing on stream for Starfish to be showing up, and with the aggressive play that we saw, really. We're definitely going to be seeing more action from them, mostly going into day 2, but also for round 5 and round 6, because next round, this is the big turnaround of if you make it or not.
Exactly. Yeah. Here we go. We got our Group A round 4 peoples, and their scores here, guys.
We're basically non-binary plus. Huh.
If they have the orange on them, that means they won. Congratulations.
Yeah. Not binary plus 1 against Whip Race, 2-1. Not binary first. honestly, they've been a name that's been around for the longest time for low ink history. So I think they already won a FTIU and they won a LSL. So all they need to do is just win low ink and then they're going to be on the way. But for whip rates, again, they are a team that had been going along for a long time doing a really good group of friends. So they're just playing it for the fun. Not logic. 2-0. They've been not here for a while, but good thing they're coming back. And DM Pop got mid-30 just to say hello. Did anyone actually do that?
Oh man, yeah, that just happened. The DM Popka mid-tourney actually lost.
They
But
won.
that was game 3, so
Wait.
all right, so
won.
they were
What?
2-0, but then they lost a game. That's what I'm saying. They lost a game, but they won.
Oh, yeah, but you know what's funny? Look at RIT. Well, look at RIT, Life Hunter, RIT, Black Sea Dragons, RIT, Orange Kois. They're all in the same group, and 2 of the color teams are fighting each other. That must be a troll match or something, like a for fun match.
That's funny. Yeah,
Really
that's
funny.
Take a look. Oh, 3-1. That's crazy. On the side of DM, I'm not gonna say the rest of it.
Makes sense. But as you see for Group B,
Wait,
they're all
there's a
done.
Group B? No way.
Yeah. So
That's crazy.
yeah, so we already saw the one on top, the second match right there. But now
I'm
it's
learning,
going
guys.
down to the bottom. What?
I said I'm learning, guys. Keep going.
Oh my god. Okay, BSIB, Driving Without Incident, Jam, Blaekoutsprutter, Lost Inklings, Autobound. Those are the names you need to be worried about going to day 2. Because they are... Well, Blast Squid Inkburger, they had a massive one in Riptide recently. Autobound is usually a really good team, always going for the top 32. Black Spooter, it's a kind of an underdog team come back in. Lost Inklings is Lost Inklings. They're like the whip race.
I need to talk with Chocolate Therapy because that sounds great.
I
Do they-
think they're a very strong team too. If I remember
Do
quickly.
they got white chocolate?
No.
No, never mind. I'm not talking to them.
Makes sense. Okay, so really anyways other than that, I think that's all that we can talk about groups for now. We're going to be going back to the next round after. That's going to be fun for
Yeah, we'll
round
be
5.
right back.
Yep, enjoy more brain rot.
That was the last straw. I asked my husband if he knew she was in love. I said he should have known years. When she was 11, she asked if they could play and kiss in the same. He admits her behavior since then has always been weird and weird, but he didn't pay her much attention because there were many siblings and they all hung out all the time. I asked him if he could uninvite her and his new boyfriend because I think she's going to bring drama to our baby shower. He said he wants to talk to his parents first to see what kind of state she's been in, but I know in my gut that she's ready to ruin our day with Xiphias. So am I the a-hole for wanting to uninvite her to the baby shower? Am I the a-hole if I uninvite my sister-in-law who's in love with my husband? My husband and I met each other at a ski lodge 9 years ago. I was with my young daughter, a female friend, and our child. My husband was with his 2 brothers and 3 sisters and a few friends. There was a singing competition in Inklings set up by our friends to enter. Sparks flew during our duet and the rest is history. This was the first time I caught on to my sister-in-law disturbing behavior. After the singing competition, he and I went to the cafe to check. His middle sister, Tina, who was adopted at birth, came storming up to the front door to come back to her group. She never looked at me and whined when he shut her down. She ran off crying and apparently took her sister home. Fast forward to when we bought a house together. We had a housewarming and invited family and close friends. Tina showed up at SI Club out front. She ignored me the entire time and hung all over my husband, her boyfriend at the time. She kept recalling tales of and how close they were. She'd kiss him on the cheek and touched his arm when laughing. He was visibly uncomfortable, so I stepped in. At first, I just thought she had a crush on him, but the way she was acting looked like she was a girlfriend. She was running around reminding telling everyone that he was just sitting there with my kids. But now he's playing daddy with his daughter. One of my friends said she thought Tina was weird for talking about his modeling photos when we did one back in college. She was at the beach in Hawaii on a family vacation a few years back. The most bizarre thing she told me was that he had never dated a woman of color before, and now all of a sudden he's in love. It's only bizarre to me because she's biracial, so I don't know why this would bother her, unless she's jealous of me and she wished she were me. Then things don't sound like she wasn't going to show up today. She had some sort of mental breakdown and is out here on the news. I wish nothing but the best for Con. I don't know what kind of issues she's going through, but I don't want her to swing out of us. I'm currently training in our baby shower. I'm having it a few months ago. I was on risk of going away early, like I did with my other two children. My mother-in-law called to our SVP and stated Tina would be riding with her. I was surprised because we hadn't seen her in years. I was apprehensive to agree. Eventually, I did agree and hoped that she resolved whatever caused her so much distress when she was around my family. Well, it took 24 hours for her to start the nonsense. She texted my husband paragraphs
Hello everyone, welcome back to Low Ink Round 5 of September 2024. I was about to say June for some reason, or 2025, but we are in September still. We're not back in time. I totally don't miss Riptide. We're just here, and I totally don't miss Farm at all. So, who we have right here is giving you a wild whiz.
Yo! How are you guys doing? I'm not right among us. I'm not affiliated with that guy.
But yeah, who do we have? Who do we have here? Ohio Whiz.
I don't know. I'm just kidding. We got Sheer Cold and Xiphias. Yeah, if I said your name wrong, which I don't think I did, sorry, my bad. Don't put an X in your name.
Xiphias having E-Man, Jose, Muffin, Smokeman, Arxo, Sluggy, while Sheer Cold having familiar names in the scene. Toma, Abito, Fire Cookie, Sully, and Drop Roller. Drop Roller is an acronym for something. Most of you got the name of it, but mostly the recognizer play that you mostly all should remember is Toma. Because totally might be an IPLTO, maybe it might be around the scene as a good community member, but we should not worry about that for now. We should worry about maps.
Yeah, we got maps, guys. Oh, we got them. Actually, let's not. Okay, Clan Blitz, Robo Ramen. A little bit too much trolling, guys. A little too much trolling. We got Clan Blitz, Robo Ramen for our teams here, and Venus is telling me that they're already in the lobby. They're ready to go, and they want to play the Squid game on Clan Blitz, Robo Ramen.
Did you know Squid Game 2 is going to be coming out in the summer?
Well, it's the 21st, so it's fall. Happy fall or autumn in the northern hemisphere, everybody. And happy spring in Australia and the rest of the southern hemisphere.
Anyways, I'm just going to be moving on. We're going to be seeing in the green. We're going to be seeing...
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, but so we can see in the green, we're going to see decaf, we're going to be seeing plus, we're going to be seeing a 52 gun, we're going to be seeing a pencil. I know why he said yippee. And for sheer cold, we're going to be seeing the pencil plus tentacle, and we're going to be seeing the 52 gal deco. Which green?
Yeah, obviously last time I was on stream here, I accidentally said a no word when I saw this, but I really like Sheer Cold's brush as a brush fanatic myself, so anytime we see a brush player, I get a little bit too excited at the start. But at least we didn't say some no words here today. But as I was going through that, Xiphias already scored, which is kind of actually both teams. What the heck? Both teams have a brush. I'm a big fan. Xiphias already scored, guys.
Yeah, Xiphias always scoring and buried down 80, but that's going to be just a small side. We're going to be moving up ahead with Shield Core trying to go up to mid. And we're going up to mid, we're going to be seeing Fire Core trying to go for the right side of the umbrella. Again, this umbrella is going to be the main thing for Shield Core to push up ahead in. But for E-Man and the rest of the team with Xiphias, we're going to be trying to see them passing clamps. Unfortunately, trying to go back and forth and try to find more guys about to get even a better score. But now that they have a ball, they're going to be ready to push in.
They are ready to push in. Or maybe not, because they only have 2 in. That shield gets destroyed. That's actually crazy. But nice play by Fire Corgi there. I have Corgi back at home, and they are great dogs. But she's not on fire. But 52 on the count here for Xiphias. No score for Sheer Cold here. Just yet. I believe in them. But nonetheless, Muffin here holding down mid. Getting that soda. Getting the good old soda here for the team Xiphias here. And there's a lot happening here, including, I forgot. My brain just shut down. Wipe out. What's the band?
Oh my gosh, Corona. Oh my gosh, Corona. Okay, so basically what's happening right now is we're going to see Xiphias going in for a wipeout, and with that wipeout, we're going to be seeing Shield Code going in for a double. That's going to be a really good defense on the side of Shield Code with them going up ahead. There's going to be the brushes going down, but that's going to be the decap and the pencil going down in Xiphias as well. We need to see Fire Code actually be on fire and going for kills, but no, that's going to be a kill off by E-Man. Going for a double, but unfortunately going in for 60, but that's going to be another wipeout. Xiphias needs Cloud to actually pop in and go all the way on to the clamp basket, but because of being in safe cast, you were not able to pick up all the clamps and able to do it in. So that's going to be again a little bit of a delay.
Yeah, a wipe on the play there, but Xiphias doesn't have any clamps here. Like you were saying, 5 on the board to Sheer Cold 4. That does not work here, and they're going to have to push back here. But nonetheless, everybody's coolered up. Screen is the word I was trying to say. They have screen. and we're gonna try and not get you in on the action. But there's 3 there. There's 3 there as Drop Roller gets a nice pick, pulls out of there, and has 5 clams on the board here. But this bubble is gonna do damage. E-Man unfortunately gets caught by this brush here, and it's just a bloodbath right now.
A bloodbath indeed. We're going to be seeing Xiphias having another climb and play, and mostly able to pop up soon enough and push in, but we need to see them go in with a cooler or at least something like a special, because the Octopus is almost going to special, but they went full on aggro without the decaf, and E-Man trying their best to just stay on hold with Muffin on defense of popping and cooler, and actually cut off the bunch on the side of Sheer Cold, so they're going to be able to score in again.
Yeah, finally get enough clams to pop that clam basket open, and E-Man is in some risky territory. God bless Venus up there for getting rid of that screen effect for our viewers here, because it does affect folks at home. And we are going to get back to Contention Fire Corgi here, trying to get something done. Had a nice 6 shot we saw on stream earlier. And let's see what's going to do. But Zips here. Here we go. Zip on the side of the Xiphias, but they're out of there. They are really out of there, not finding anything there, and it is back to kind of neutral here.
Yeah, and also by the way, off screen Sheer Cold for the bus most likely got a double by the bus, so that's good GG right there for the side of Sheer Cold, because they need to pop up ahead. But E-Man again just full on a destruction, bloodthirsty indeed. I was gonna be seeing them again going for another clam score. This is basically a snowball kind of map, and basically for Xiphias, they were able to have so much control, just having no pay for Sheer Cold at all to have them stop.
Indeed. Did they get curling bombs?
They did.
Oh no, man. That is a curling bomb kill on the gal there. 15 seconds though remaining. Let's focus, Joe Ryan. Here we go. Or Oz, I apologize. 8 seconds remaining here. And the ball gets killed by E-Man. Can he do more there? It gets picked off. But we got 20 seconds on the clock here. Right now, 20 seconds of overtime. Here we go. But Jose, he's in. Oh, let's go. Xiphias with the win as Jose gets in there, calls it a day, and Sheer Cold has nothing to say about it.
Yeah, nothing about to say about it at all. And with Xiphias getting the first point in the door, they get a good advantage going into the next round. Corona.
Who's Corona? I don't know that guy. I'm Stevie Ohio Riz.
Okay, Squid corner, Squid owner, there. Okay, but no, it's
okay,
good. No, that's good. Not Squibbity. Basically, what we saw right now in the end of replay is basically slowly playing super defense, and we're going to be seeing another player coming in, and that is going to be Jose coming in on the end, getting the score back to them because of the big distraction.
Yes, indeed, and actually, during our amazing replay there, thanks to Venus, we saw that actually 2 went down inside Xiphias, so that was a clutch play. Could have spun out of control. I don't think Sheer Cold had that much, but they did have a power clam and about 15 seconds on the board. And, if you have time, there's a will and there's a way for the opponents here. But there is a way for Sheer Cold to win this whole thing. This whole set we're watching, not the whole thing. That's tomorrow. But Rainmaker Undertow Spillway is in the way. Sheer Cold needs to win this to have a chance at taking this set.
Yeah, and as your name, Skip Video Ohio is, and these 3 sets, it basically is that stepping stone, because round 1 was the Skibbity part, and now we're going to Ohio. Basically is Rainmaker Undertow. Why is it called Ohio? It's because it's barren, there's a lot of hills, and if you drop on a hill, you're going to be in a big situation, because everything is paintable. So, with everything being paintable, you'll be going up all the way to the ramp and going all the way for KO if you get that lucky in 30 seconds. That's a doable option.
Jorian, I'm sorry, Oz, you just didn't say what the Riz part of this map is, and I'll step forward. This is where, we had a great wedding last year. Me and Marie. We had a great wedding. Okay, anyway.
Okay, sure, okay,
weird.
okay,
A little too weird.
For real, what is the risk part? What is the risk part, Spam? Is it the pop-off? Is it the quick checkpoint going to the right?
The Riz part, Rainmaker always has a Riz part, because it's just that feeling you get when you on the first day where you just plunk that Rainmaker on the pedestal, man, the first pedestal. I don't know.
It's the
I'm just
adrenaline.
pulling stuff off my
It's,
butt.
it's the adrenaline. That's the risk part. And that does make sense because once you get that checkpoint on Undertow Spillway, you can just keep on going. But that is the main thing though. Do you want to go left without it and just keep it going there and get them stuck on the left side? You want to go right and take that big risk on going to ramp and figuring with your old team and going fully into the KO.
We're never getting called back after this performance here.
Who
It
knows?
was too good.
Who knows?
Nobody can replicate it.
Anyways.
Anyways, Xiphias, you guys are. I want you to lose because Sheer Cold has a brush and brush is better. I can't say that.
Okay,
No,
so,
just say that.
so
I'm
anyways,
just kidding, guys. It's all fun and games here. Okay, until I get fired. Anyway,
So
He-Man
anyways-
on the play here, getting 2.
this is getting 2 and going for the right checkpoint. That's gonna be huge actually for the side of Xiphias. And because Xiphias has with curse of a commentator curse, Xiphias is actually going to get the first checkpoint on the right side. And they were actually really confident to go for the right side because now we're going to see the Zuka from Sheer Cold. And also one thing we need to know, Sheer Cold, we had the Bush, we had the Tentabella, we had the Tri-Slosher. That's new. And we have a Pencil as well. So that's gonna be double cooler comp actually for Sheer Cold. But for Xiphias, we have the double Slosher comp for Slosher PC and Tri-Slosher. No decap this time.
Indeed. I thought that decaf was doing work. I'm not even going to lie. And we will see though. Xiphias 2 down on the play, make that 3. Jose gets called out there on the slashing machine, which is interesting because they were playing 52 as well. So lots of switches here on the side of Xiphias. Not bad, but E-Man gets called out as well here as Sheer Cold has the positioning. Nice calls out Jose there, 3 down. And now they finally pick up the Rainmaker that they were destined to. Drop Roller doing a good work here on just poking here. It's kind of its job is to... Oh my goodness, what a kill by Sluggy there. That was very important. Not letting them have that checkpoint, not having the Riz, and letting them have this Rainmaker opportunity. 2 down, Sheer Cold.
Yeah, but we're going to be seeing right now for the side of Amon and the rest of the team of Xiphias. They're going to be going for the right side, playing super confident on the right side as well. And what we need to see for the side of Sheer Cold, we saw in the map earlier that did not have base control. And now for Jose, they can jump with the double with the slide speed, and that's the washing means is going to do a lot of work as we're going to be seeing them again. Decide to go by your left side, but because the left side is a little bit painted before, but Firecold is actually able to figure out. They're going to be going in for the kill.
And they're going for a Zuka play, which is quite interesting, just because I think Tent is was going to be really good there. They got to stop, so say it there. But Tent just gonna there was multiple enemies there, and we've done something. But Drop Roller, as you can see, gets that kill there, stops that T-Tech from doing anything there. Storm out, and Sheer Cold's got a lot ahead of them, but including a checkpoint needed. But it's not that far. It's not that far.
Yeah. Not that far. It's super far, as they're going to be seeing for Xiphias getting the Rainmaker reset. So they have an advantage on paint. When we see E-Man again, they were the DK boy, now they're playing Tri-Saucer. They're going to play super risky and go up ahead to help the team go push up. But because there's no special on the side of Xiphias, and because of the Tita going down as well, we're going to be seeing Shirko try to go up and maybe try to go for the left side because they still need a big chat.
Indeed here. Unfortunately, Fighter Corby gets called out there. Jose has had a shift. Okay, never mind. I'm so sorry, Jose. I apologize for your death there. Drop Roller doing some work here, though. Trying to get something done, but unfortunately, nicely done. Rainmaker calls it out right, and one of their teammates calls it out left. Getting good play there. And Fire Corby, though, keeping alive. Oh, nicely done. 2 down, Xiphias. That we need a big push up here. And, hopefully a teammate can help get rid of that T-Tac.
Hopefully they can.
Unfortunately not taken out there, and what? How are you not dead? Okay, Sluggy took a Zuka to the face, didn't die, but then dies after that. 3 down, Sheer Cold. Xiphias now in control.
We need to remember, Corona, because Skibidi. What we need to remember is that the Riz of the Inkzuka does not exist anymore because they got nerfed to reshot instead. So really because that basically Jose coming up and basically wiping a lot of the team of Xiphias itself. And we're going to be seeing basically for the size to your code, they're all going to be coming in together. But the paint control that is what we need to worry about right now, because in the terms of a road trip for the Rainmaker on the side of Sheer Cold, they need to be painting that all together and go through every conundrum that's happening and go through every barrier. And with them doing that on the Rainmaker retail as well, with 35 seconds remaining, we need to send them get cooled up and push all the way in.
Indeed, here we go. Rainmaker in the middle, 30 seconds on the clock. Tick tock, tick tock. Slowly trying to get in. There's a pick there. Push up. They really need to push up here. Sheer Cold, please move up. We need to get a pick here as 17 seconds remain, and they can just take it back here. But they are saying, nah. Fire Curry, though, gets a nice pick there, giving Sheer Cold life there, but unfortunately going down. Not much hope here as Xiphias has this lead here, and they're just going to hold on to it unless Toma comes up and gets that. But no, it does not happen. Xiphias takes game 2.
They do
Alright.
too, and playing it safe was the option for Sheer Cold, but because they played it safe, there's not that much risk for Xiphias to just come in and shoot back in and get on to the KO. Like, the chance of you getting Scott Snacks right now for like 1 coin. And 1 black coin to be exact. But actually, for what we see right now, as the song from Delta just fitting right now, we are going to be seeing for Sheer Cold's at the ending of what they could have done a little bit better, but what they did smart as well. But it's just unfortunate timing that we saw Jose at the end just able to just swoop on by, because Fire going getting the last kill off, and Jose being in Booyah able to get the Rainmaker, and but Email got called Sully as well, being the big distraction. They got the Rainmaker picked up, and now do 2-0.
Indeed. I really think Sheer Cold was in that game, and obviously the score wasn't that far off. I think it was about 14 there. They just once they got 3 down, they needed to push. What really happened was they did not push, and then Xiphias came back and kind of 3 downed them at one point. I think there was a point where they could kind of push up at least to mid, and they kind of got choked there. So Sheer Cold has the fighting power, and we'll see potentially on Tower Control Inkbot Art Academy, which is next on your screen there. But once again, I believe, are these teams 3-1, Joe Ryan? I did not check because,
Okay,
that's not my department.
So these 2 teams, Xiphias and Sheer Cold, right now they are actually not in a 3-0 territory. They're in the 1-3 territory.
In 1-3?
They're in the 1-3 territory right now, yeah.
Really? That's quite interesting.
Actually, it's the 1-3 for Sheer Cold. Xiphias is 2-2. The reason why that happens is in Switch stage, how you get matched up against each other is it's basically in top and bottom, you get matched but like that. Top bottom, top bottom, top bottom. And because Xiphias is in dead middle of the group, they get paired up with someone in the lower or higher half, and they got lucky to win the lower half of Sheer Cold. So in that advantage, yeah.
Indeed, yeah. And I kind of not over. I mean, they're a good team. Xiphias, I believe, last low ink. I was here commentating day 2, and I believe they were the #1 seed, if I'm not mistaken, of the alpha bracket. So, that is kind of why I had that assumption. But that is why, I mean, you see here, these players are playing really well here. 2-0 right now for them. And going on to game 3. And if I'm Sheer Cold, this performance, I mean, they're playing really well in general here. Oh my goodness, that's a switch.
Yep.
Oh, that's a switch.
That's a switch indeed. But you need to remember though, for Xiphias, last month is a different bracket. This time it's a new bracket.
Exactly.
So, what the swap that you saw right now, there's gonna be no slot machine. We're gonna be seeing a Slosher, we're seeing the Tri-Slosher come back in, we're going to see the Ed, and we're going to see the regular Blahaj, we're going to be seeing his S-Blast surprisingly coming in.
Yeah, I'm actually amazed on, I mean, depending on how well they play in this match. Jose has played 3 different weapons here. 2 Slasher class, sure, but did play 52 in that first match there. So, being very versatile. E-Man's just going to go in here, trying to get something done. That Blaster, though, calls him out. Fire Corey says, nah. One bump. You're done. And calls him out there. But Sluggy trying to get something done here. Keep him alive. Drop roll unfortunately goes down there. But there's not much death right now until right now.
It's so funny how he's just calling up all the deaths just in time. That's a common occurrence right there. But as we're going to be seeing right now for the 2v1 situation, Sheer Cold, again, as you saw before, having so much defense on their back. They're playing so defensively that they're playing scared to push up. And that's what we see the opposite from Xiphias. They're not scared to push up. If they die, they know they can come back immediately with the cooler. But from the side of Sheer Cold, they're really just waiting for them to come to them. And they're playing in with Butters as well. So, we need to see it for the time with Sheer Cold, tap the tower and keep on going. We need to see that momentum go up to high, but with 2 down, suddenly on the left side, on the shot, trying to go for a lingerie Zuka as well. What will be happening, Corona?
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. And when they do push up, like Soli is here, they're kind of by themselves there and get picked off pretty easily there. So let's see what happens. Drop roller a little far up here. Jose with that slasher will potentially pick him up, but it's no good. But 2 down though, unfortunately, and Sheer Cold's on the back pedal again.
With the back pedal on the side for sure, because Xiphias able to kill off the first checkpoint and now going to the second checkpoint as well. We're going to be seeing even able to get the whale to go for a sneak on Tri-Charger, which they do, and kill off Michael. We're almost going for a double act to getting Slug and Dropple, but the bomb trade getting Dropple instead.
Indeed here. It's looking like a lot of blue here, teal here, unfortunately, and E-Man gets a nice pick on Toma there. But nonetheless, 2 down Sheer Cold, coming up to this last checkpoint, doink! That sort of was not very happy of E-Man there, and I quite frankly would feel the same if I'm getting doinked on the tower like that. But nonetheless, 2 down Sheer Cold, 3 down, and it is a knockout. Xiphias gets the 3-0 here to keep their potential, while very difficult, alpha bracket hopes alive. Again, like we said earlier, very difficult, but teams that do go 4-2 have a chance. And they were at the top of that 2-2 list I was checking.
The main issue though for Xiphias, even though they have the 2-2, like the 3-2, who did they lost to? That's the main question, because we are seeing a new team names coming up for the top side of Group A who might have defeated them earlier. So, in that standard for Xiphias with the strong showing for now, they might be getting the 1 back later on tomorrow if they get to the 4-2 victory in top 32. But we're seeing at the end of the replay here, we're going to be seeing just E-Man able to defend the tower for so long. They literally got a triple at the end. So, with that power and with that momentum, that just helps them to go straight up forward, and that's what we need to see from a aggro comp kind of team like that Xiphias had. So congrats to them for Sheer Cold. You need to remember that space is all that matters, and with spacing you can help your team go up ahead, or you can help them go behind, because if you have the momentum, go ahead, do not be scared.
Yeah, well said, well spoken, Oz. Greatly done. Thank you. But something to take a look at. Oh my goodness, I didn't realize Pokemon Go Next was a name. That's awesome. I'm a big fan.
Well,
nonetheless, though, Inkbound, I looked and they are, well, this is round 5, so they are 5-0 right now, I believe. Yes, indeed. With, I believe, looking at this win rate, only lost 1 game in all their sets, having about a 94% win rate, or maybe 2.
That seems like 1.
That does seem like 1. You're right. You're right, Alex. All right, I see you. Yeah, so Inkbound 5-0 basically clicks their ticket to the next round, or I should say our alpha bracket, right? I believe.
Well, you know what's funny though? We'll be seeing iOS on Group A have a 100% win rate, but 60% opponent win rate, which is leaving them down underneath because they're not done playing yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say IRS has not finished their 5th round yet, so if they do indeed keep that win rate and win, obviously, because they would need a win to keep that win rate, they will take number 1. But since Inkbound finished already,
yeah,
but they take it there.
Yeah, but we're seeing for right now too in Group B, your top seed right now is 2 Goober 2 Dash. I think that's Sonic reference. But for second place, it's going to be either Moonshine or Onbound, who's in the game 3 matter. And their win percent for Moonshine, at least, I was saying from here, 91.667. So that's 2 losses so far. And this is going to be most likely the 3rd loss. So compared to everyone else, like, compared to 2 Goober 2 Dash, I think they're going to be good tying. But for Onbound, they have a rough kind of schedule because they have a 3-1 right now, and if they lose this, they're gonna be 3-2. They're gonna be knocked down to Gamma Packet. But if they win this is gonna be a good tie-up actually between both of the two teams because both of them will be 4-1. But their winning percentage right now is 58.33. That is a loss and game 3s.
That's a lot of statistics. Chat, my Skibidi, however, is not computing that, but that sounds great. So that sounds great.
Thank you. I do have the little bit of a call-out feature because of a totally zombie and a Frankenstein kind of friend I have. It's like totally great, and also because some kind of teacher I think it's a tiger or a bear. I don't really remember. It was like long ago, it was a camp. But anyways, with that, with the group round almost ending for round 5, we have one more round left, and that's gonna be round 6. So don't go away. Get some Scott snacks with you. It costs like 10 channel points for like the hype button right there. You get free Scott snacks. Like
hit the follow button.
Yeah, hit the follow button. You get some free adverts about Snake and Ladders, the anime.
Woot woot.
We'll be back.
Welcome back. My name is LeBron James, and I'm joined with Specnia here with round 6. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Unfortunately, we cannot do the brain rot with this round, but nonetheless, I'm gonna leave my co-commentator, not LeBron James, to say these names.
Yeah,
One's German.
Oh yeah, no. We're gonna be saying Blaekoutsprutter on the side of the Bravo side, and we're gonna be saying Black Squid Inkburger on the side of the Alpha side. And Black Squid Inkburger, if you know the name already, they have been around, around. They've been in Riptide for 2 years already, getting good redemption rounds, and they've been in the scene for a pretty long time as well. So, for Black Squid Inkburger, that's a team to not be worried about. They're a team to be scared about. But for Blaekoutsprutter, they are a team who have been doing consistently pretty well in low inks when they were around. But now that they're back, we're gonna be seeing them going back again. So for Blaekoutsprutter, they are gonna be super hydrated. But for Black Squid Inkburger, are they gonna be fueled for action? What's gonna be round 1?
I don't know. This is gonna be very interesting. But we're gonna see from Venus real quick what the maps are for round 6 here, because it is not really in my head. Oh my goodness, we're going right back to Robo Ramen. After my games, I really like getting some ramen from this local ramen shop. I can't really tell you the name because it's so good. But
yeah, I can tell that the soundtrack is actually pretty good. They even sponsored, I think, a Quick Fest. I don't really remember it. I just know from the production side that there was like a really annoying ringtone that had like 5 ounces of ramen by a robot. I don't remember it, but yeah, no. Sponsored Robo One. We saw the last one before, and that main thing for the last one is you saw basically a lockout. And what we need to see for inside a Blaekoutsprutter, they need to be countering Black Squid Inkburger. Definitely need the bell of Take, because if you want to know something, if Take is playing, Take won Cold Clash Low Tide. So they have history coming
okay, well,
back.
we're not talking, we have not said a word about a team here named the Black Squid Inkburger, and something I gotta kind of say about that, that's not ramen. So, I'm truly not a fan, but nonetheless, we will be, looking at both sides here. And both sides here are really taking some blows here, unfortunately, as this roller, I really like this roller here, actually, and not because it's very similar to the brush class, but because Bubble is just really good on this map, and honestly, I really like, the effects that it takes, and it's been really going up in competitive and very much on higher level teams. We've been seeing a lot more roller here, so nonetheless here, 76 on the side of Blaekoutsprutter, and they're keeping it here as this Blaster's going to try and find something, and now they are closing in here. Sasha gets a nice pick, and they are so dead up.
Yeah, the main thing we need to know as well for the side of Blaekoutsprutter, the comp. It's going to be the edit, it's going to be the range blaster, it's going to be the Slasher, it's going to be the Zap. Well, for Black Squid Inkburger, they're going to be seeing the Roller, they're going to be seeing the Blob, Squeezer, and Zap. The Blob and the Squeezer is going to be an interesting combo because they have a lot of pain advantage, but they need to be in a good position to do it. But I'm just saying for right now, with the rest of the team for Black Squid Inkburger, they have no pick control because that's all going all to Black, because that's all going to all to Blaekoutsprutter actually, but 10 seconds remaining as well, and now trying to bet on the left
6
side.
seconds, hello, hi, hello.
Yep.
How are you?
Yep, that's it.
This is how, I feel myself when I play the game. Like, we just destroy the opponent, right? We just slam dunk, alley-oop, just throw it all on the floor here, win some championships for Cleveland. I'm better than Michael. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
The
I
main
can't
thing
say
is,
that.
Maybe, but the main thing is we need to remember is for Blaekoutsprutter, even though there was 40 seconds ticks on the clock, there was basically a lot of verticality, a lot of velocity that we saw for Blaekoutsprutter and aggressiveness. While for the side of Black Squid Inkburger, like we saw from Talk is one right here, they were trying to do anything to go for kills to come back in. But because of the pick control that we saw for Black Squid Inkburger, have basically 0 to none, and basically so much defensiveness on the side of Blaekoutsprutter, they were just able to score game 1 in mid. But for Clam Scorch in game 2, how are we going to be seeing the difference with Black Squid Inkburger? Because they have more map control. They have more map range, actually.
This is my favorite mode by far because, you know, we do this in warm-ups all the time. You know, do some free throws, and then we get right into the action, putting them clams in. It's a delight. It's really a delight to watch. And, you know, I play this all the time. I'm not sure if you knew that, but Clamlet Scorch, my least favorite map. And I hate Scorch, terrible map. On God, Reef better. Bring back the Reef. But we're gonna see what these teams do here as Blaekoutsprutter really kind of 100-0 there on the Splat Zones, but it is Splat Zones, so things happen.
Yeah, and the main thing is though, don't you play basketball?
Me? Oh, yes, I do.
This is more related to football, Mr. LeBron James.
Okay, but like I'm doing some free throws with the clams. You know, when you're throwing in, you're like whoop, whoop, whoop.
You better not miss it or pass him to the other team incorrectly, because if you want to remember how you can KO on clam plays, is basically you need to go the clams into the basket or pass them to your teammate actually to get them for a full ball of 8 clams to get a full ball and get 20 points in. Or if you want to go for a long shot free throw, you get 3 points in every single time.
You know, is it a little overpowered to say like one of my teammates is Tom Brady? So like he puts in the football, he nails that football from like our spawn, and then I like put in all the clams, just put it in.
Like the underdog, basically the underdog throw. It makes sense. Just like on the map itself, there is basically a like 10 meter throw basically, but as far as you can throw, you can throw up to only 3 meters with a clam, and if you have the jump in, you have the max throw velocity of 7.
I have my cheats enabled. I legit can throw it from my spawn.
I think we're not allowed to say that.
For legal reasons, I don't. Please do not cheat in this game. Only LeBron James in my head can cheat. In my noggin. I am LeBron James, of course, obviously. As we get going with our non-hacked, non-cheating, very professional players right here with very interesting commentators, we get set for our Clam Blitz match here with interesting comps. Would you like to talk about the comps back now?
So, we're going to be seeing the edit. We're going to see T-Tech, we're going to see Starfish. This is the same comp that we saw from Blaekoutsprutter last time, but we're going to be seeing from Blast with Inkling. The comp we saw with Titan, if you saw that before. We're going to be seeing the Dreadwinger. That's going to be the huge difference for the side of Blast with Inkling, so they can go up and play aggro, because the Reef Slider can do everything. But with the Reef Slider and the shot going down actually, on the side of Blackspruter's advantage, they're going to be having enough clams to throw in the ball.
Yes, there it is. Tom Brady throwing it right in there. And here's me right here. Mr. A wants to be me there, but putting some good clams in there and then going for some kills. But 2 down on the side of Black Squid Inkburger here, but I think it's kind of settling down here. 56, I lied. That is called LeBron James curse here. 50 on the board for Blaekoutsprutter. And they're still going 2 down though. And a great pick on the side of Black Squid Inkburger.
Yeah, with the RNG going to the favor as well for Blaekoutsprutter, we see them actually getting down 47 is because of 2 super clams. Well, no, it's basically a total of 2 super clams and a little bit of almost a 3rd critic clam right there as well. But for right now, we're going to see for Black Squid Inkburger take control. We're going to be seeing the Reef Slider coming back in, and we're going to see the Roller coming back in too, but they need the Defense to come back in. But with 2 down, 3 down inside of Blaekoutsprutter, we're going to be finally seeing Black Squid Inkburger coming in control with 3 Splatoon in play, but no balls.
No balls, indeed. Ravioli's just unfortunately. Oh wait! It did not get caught in time. Gets the bomb on the ground. Miss it? Hello?
That's a miss.
That is a 1 miss, which is going to be crucial. 60 versus 80 is very massively different, especially because Blaekoutsprutter has 47 on the board. They have some points already taken down there, and you know it's a matter of 13 versus 33. And Mr. Egg's already showing it downtown here with the crack and bringing it in here. And somehow surviving there. And they get it open, get rid of all their penalty and more.
Going down to 20 points is going to be huge. Going down to 20 points is even more better. If actually someone from Blaekoutsprutter, mostly the blaster, is able to respawn quick enough and going for a jump, that would have been a KO immediately, but with no one alive on the side of Blaekoutsprutter anymore, Squid Airburger is going in for a second chance. They need the 3 balls again to get the lead back up. Well, also 4 clams actually, because that's going to be up to 30 to 20 if they get all 3 clams in again.
Wow, that's what I say to that. Could have gotten in, but nonetheless, 1 down on the side of Blaekoutsprutter, getting it done. But really here, now we got a big difference. 60 points instead of 40. You know, if we're putting in that if they got 60 there, but nonetheless, Blaekoutsprutters getting a nice pick on Ravioli there, and it's 2 down both sides. A massacre just awaiting here as Mr. A goes down to Bazooka.
Yeah, again, Squid Airburger is able to get the kills, but Blaekoutsprutter is able to fight back every single time because they have so much motivation to kill. With the weapons that they have already too, they know that the enemy is going to be playing super defense, and everyone else is going to try to play aggressiveness as much as possible to go in there and fight. But for right now, for the side of Blaekoutsprutter, they're going in with strikes again. They're going in with so much paint control. We need to see Squid Airburger not be on the floor because they're going to be capitalized and going to be trapped altogether. As the shot actually is going to be trying to go in altogether. Immediately in Sparta, going in for 1 drive-by shot, and Mr. Egg is going to be able to pass by themselves to get the clam in.
Yeah, good Kraken, and 8 remaining here, no clams, so could be alive, but hello, says Mr. 8, and gets tapped out of there, 2 down, and there were the clams right there. That's 6 points for their 5, but nonetheless, 1 minute for Black Squid Ink Burger. That is a mouthful here, folks, but such a great name. To get something on yoink, what? I swear that went right through. That is crazy. That was a nice Zuko. Getting 1 there. Could have gotten 2.
Remember the 60s. Remember the 60s. But yeah, what we're going to be seeing here is going to be Squid Airburger trying to come back up. But why not you say it for the next 10 seconds of what's going to be happening?
10 seconds, more like 20. Here we go. Ravioli's getting just hunted down there, I should say. And there are not really many clams. Black Squid Ink Burger does have potentially a pity, but they have a clam. They have a power clam here. They're alive. And 20 seconds. Here we go, guys. 1 down. Black Squid Ink Burger looking to get a pick here, trying to get something in. 15 seconds remaining. Ball on both sides. Trying to get something done here. Ravioli going in with the pick, though. Ravioli's in. Will they get the jumps here? They go. And they do indeed get it in here with the seconds remaining, but 3 down, and that will be Jover. Call it a day. Black Squid Ink Burger getting a great try there with Ravioli, but Blaekoutsprutter getting the W there. 2-0 right now. Remember, we are playoff 3, but that will be a win.
Yep, that's confirmably a win for Blaekoutsprutter. Confirming the slot 5-1 in Group B. Going to be in the top 4 of Group B. But again, the 3rd game is here for a reason. For tiebreakers. Because if Blaekoutsprutter wins this, we could see a 2nd place from the side of... we could see a 2nd place from Blaekoutsprutter. Or we could see a higher placement actually for Black Squid Ink Burger if they win this. Maybe top of 42.
Yay. I mean, let's go. Yeah, indeed. I mean, it's really just play your heart out now and trying to get a victory here. Always great to see a win, and we're going back again. Rainmaker Undertow Spillway's back. Tell a friend. I'm LeBron James.
Okay, now if we're going to be in some kind of European state, like the underground, this is what it would be looking like. Because in the sewage system of Japan, this is what it looks like. This is honestly what it looks like. That's clean, but it's just basically like an underground bridge. It's pretty cool. But main thing is for Rainmaker Undertow, again remember, everything is paintable. So with everything being paintable in the right ramp, your choice are going for the right side or left side. You want to go for the left ramp? you're gonna play the safe route. Maybe you wanna go for the right side, you're playing the risky route, but with higher rewards. Because you can get down to 30 if you wanna go for that right way, because Rainmaker goes by distance, not by a certain path.
Indeed. I don't know what I was gonna say, but nonetheless, yeah. Personally speaking, I really like for the first checkpoint going right, but if they are all wiped and stuff, it's just the left path, especially with the update where they got rid of that uninkable surface. Makes it a lot easier to just go left.
Yeah, but again, it makes it easier to go left if you're either side, though, because hard to go left because it's paintable. That could be for the defender side, because they're pinning it off. But it's easier for the defensive side to go in on left, because if you have the advantage, like a wipeout, you can just go in straight.
Indeed, here we should be good to go in just a moment here. I don't think we'll see many swaps. I could be wrong.
I'm just saying for real, for Blaekout Inkburger, this is not how they usually play. They play way more aggressive than they used to before, but Blaekoutsprutter, they're just countering them really well. What we need to see for Blaekout Inkburger, they need Talkie to be activated. If they get Talkie activated, it's GG's right there. That's gonna be a point right there for them. Yeah, but for Blaekoutsprutter, it is looking like a GG to them, because that 2-0 is not scary at all. That one's getting the KO twice as well. Well, did they get the KO twice actually? So, in that familiar format, we're seeing same aggro on the side of Blaekoutsprutter and Ravioli and a Slosher talking on the Kraken. Huh. Interesting.
Yes, indeed. But nonetheless, a very nice pick there. We have a screen user. I'm just kidding. But the 52 it's a new weapon, as well as that Slosher. I don't think Mr. Egg was playing Slosher. They were playing the Kraken Blaster, right?
Yes, they were.
So,
it's a new weapon.
It's a new weapon, guys. It's a very big discovery here. But another discovery is Black Squid Inkburger. It is tied on the board right now in terms of deaths. And they're going to get this checkpoint potentially. Maybe.
Potentially.
No.
Unfortunately. Good enough try. But really what we saw for Blaekout Inkburger, they try to go for the clip. Because if you try to go for the mimic comparison and jump, you are able to have a 1 in 5 chance to actually go for the trick jump and go for a quick animation KO on the checkpoint. But no, unfortunately they were not, because for the side of Blaekoutsprutter, they pinned the pedestal and they weren't able to squid jump all the way. But for their own checkpoint, they got the checkpoint in, they got a little bit of a log animation, so no kills, but not enough time for Blaekout Inkburger to actually react. And we're going to be seeing them get the lead inverted down to 24 and even more.
What a great push there, but I mean, Mr. Egg, hello! Oh my goodness, that was sneaky. That was Detective Sneaky, and I'm speaking of Phineas and Ferb now, but gets caught out there. Look at where. Oh.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
Hi.
How you doing?
Yeah.
I'm this biscuit. Let's see if we can look at Fisk now. We are actually seeing the Rainmaker, which is very cool, but Fisk doesn't get anything because the rest of their team did a very good job in just pinching there. 3 down, Black Squid Inkburger. They're still in this game. I mean, what is happening? I jump out from take there, that roller, and Scream's doing a pretty good job of kind of just making sure they can push up here, and by them, I mean Blaekoutsprutter.
Yeah, what we saw right there is Fitz able to sneak into the base and just basically play distraction, but Black Squid Inkburger was able to come back in town and Talkie coming back because they knew they were too far ahead with 3 down, and they didn't know about Fisk at all. And with that, they were so close to getting a good KO, and Fisk getting killed by the Rainmaker shield. I think that was a comic bomb itself, but still, Black Squid Inkburger trying to go for an attempt to just keep on going. It's a good attempt if they want to try to do that, but they need to figure out Fisk. They need to figure out this tamper. They need to figure out the pencil or the edit, and because that bomb from the slot of Mr. Egg is going to be doing miles for them.
Indeed, it was just a really good push there earlier. to get them Blaekoutsprutter to 13. It's gonna be really hard for Black Squid Inkburger to actually get there. Oh my goodness! Come on, Mr. A, get him. Unfortunate.
Oh?
That's great. Hello, hi, how are you? Take here with the Rainmaker, getting it to the checkpoint. That makes this game very much wide open here because checkpoint it takes a lot, and the Kraken is gonna do a lot here. Ravioli trying to get something done here. So one of them picks it up, and they got trips. Oh, but they lose it, and now they don't have trips. But Take, it's a nice wipeout, but Take is not in the range to get anything done, and a lot is happening here. A lot is happening.
It's the Taki special. Remember what I said earlier. If Taki gets activated, it goes a mile to Black Squid Inkburger. But unfortunately, because of the wipeout and Taki fell off on the grate to the floor, they need to swim back up. But they decided to switch up instead of swimming back up, which actually gave them their reset. Which actually is a good idea as well, because Black Squid Inkburger this time could go in all together. But with Taki down, that main aggressor inside of BSIB is gonna be main issue with us. That was a cooling bomb kill again. With Fist on the lead, with Sparta going down as well, Blaekoutsprutter needs to play defense, and that's why they're going to be starting in on the right side.
Yeah, unfortunately, Taki going down there, but Mr. A's alive. You're done. You're done. You're done. That really just shut it down there. But now it's in the corner. 3 down. That is 3 down. I'll raise the alarms. 3 down, and if they can get a good kill on this heavy here, because they were and get them called out. Unfortunately not. And this sword is just gonna say hello. But there's 3 down. There's 3 down. Alert! Alert! There's 3 down, and it's just this heavy once more with no specials. 20 seconds remaining. This is gonna be a good ending here.
Good ending here with everything able to steal away, but Taki playing a little bit too aggro, but they didn't kill off the Stamper. The Stamper is going to be killing off the Rainmaker, and killing off another person as well on a side slash, getting a third on a vertical slash, with 4 seconds left remaining, and on the shot too, Matsi getting the final kill, but didn't really matter because Blaekoutsprutter was able to defend the Rainmaker, and that's going to be a solid 3-0 for them.
Yeah, if that Kraken just a little twirled, I think it would have looked a lot different. It might have not been a win for Black Squid Inkburger, but that kill it would have been massive because that what was it called? Not Wiper.
Stamper.
Thank you. I just had another fart. Took out 3 there and just called it a day. Nonetheless, though, if I'm Black Squid Inkburger, unfortunate 3-0, but you were in the game.
Mm-hmm.
EA Sports, it's in the game. You're in the game. I still would feel a little proud of myself because they did good work out there, especially in that last game.
Mm-hmm.
But it indeed did not go that way. That is it for the stream here, but we got some things to still talk about. Few things. We got some games in our round 6 still going on.
But everything's done.
Everything's done. I lied. I was joking.
Group A is already done, other than 1 match, and for Group B, there's only 2 matches. There's 2 matches. There's basically 3 matches that need to be done altogether, but there's 2 matches in Group B to be done.
Yeah. It's actually
okay, no, wait, there's 3.
They didn't change the one on our stream yet, but now they just did because they are the best. Are behind the scenes, making our job easy. I guess we'll take this time and shift ourselves back to not LeBron James. But first, I mean, I'd like to say thank you to production, our streamers, and everybody who makes this possible. Again, makes our job pretty easy, and we can talk about Skibidi Ohio Riz and LeBron James and Right Among Us. Yeah, it just makes it easy, and they're always a blast and does a great job. So, of course, I always want to say thank you to them.
If you want to know, everybody, this whole name thing was a bit this whole time. Corona decided to go for Red Among Us for the round 1, and we just decided, okay, let's just go all in with this because the streamer Elemental is a goated streamer, one of the goated streamers for this basically hosting. So we are able to do this kind of stuff at them amount. So thanks to Elemental for streaming this month for September. Who knows? It could be in December. But yeah, main thing is day 1's now complete. The actual standings for your day 2 will be coming up in about 30 minutes. You need to wait for the standings to be finalized. And once you know that it's finalized, you could be discovering or waiting out or being prepared where you want to be for day 2. Because day 2 is a whole different story than day 1.
Nonetheless, I've been Corona Beer. I've been joined by the great Joe Ryan. Anything?
Socials.
I'll say you can give me a follow on Twitter.com. Corona Beer, Corona_beer. Sorry, gotta get that underscore. I'm gonna be totally honest here. My Twitter is music and Cubs baseball, so you probably don't want to follow it. But in case you like Chicago Cubs baseball and very random music, follow, please, thank you. And we got Joe Ryan.
So, as you saw by the names above, I am Joanne51 on Twitter. I barely use it anymore. Kinda Blue Sky on Joanne, but you can find me in other tournaments as well, because I do production funny enough, and kinda playing tournament stuff outside. If you find me in tournaments, if you find Specnia as a spectator, that's me. If you find a Hidden 2 player in Osu, that's me, because I'm a Hidden 2 main. If any Osu players know how to play that, it's gonna be cool. And if anyone knew about the joke from Oz, from Monster Prom, MonsterCon is coming up soon, and get hyped for that if you know about the game. But anyways, yeah, no, we're done for day 1. Go and chill. Go to work if you need to go to work. That's one main thing too, is because gaming and jobs is 2 things. You need to get a job to actually play the game. So, yeah, prepare yourself for day 2. For all competitors, day 1 is done. Chill over that.